guys, welcome to another amazing episode of Council of 10. As always, before we get started, I do want to do a couple announcements just real quick. As you can tell, Zach is not here today, so Torvald will be played by Riley over here. I almost said Umaya. Torvald will be played by Riley. And so yeah, and we have Eric Skyping in, so this should be a fun episode. That being said, want to thank the usual suspects. I want to thank Chuck and Endearing Films for allowing us to use the wonderful space for this and helping out with all the tech stuff. I want to thank Four Eyes Ales for the wonderful brews. Hopefully you guys can, once the quarantine's over, start making some more. And I want to thank Goth Mom for the pins and buttons for R4D. We will eventually put an order through, and there might be something new that Quasi will be showing on R4D that Goth Mom has worked on, so definitely tune in for that. Without much further ado, let's go ahead and get started on this week's episode of Council of 10. Last week, you guys went into you guys crashed into the Elven Forest because Dan failed his piloting check and was trying to put you in a clearing that was a little too small, and he caught some trees, and you guys crashed, ran into some elves that escorted you out of the forest. Thankfully, they didn't imprison you or try to kill you, mainly because they saw a dwarf amongst you. You guys then went to the human encampment, met up with Lieutenant Ara and her folks, and then went into Rockhelm. The group did split up, where Umaya and Tanel stayed back with the elves as they moved the boats, your guys' airship, and cut down the canvas from the trees, and the rest of the group went in and experienced a brothel. Best way to put it, in Rockhelm. There was a side mission where Yukihata actually got to meet up with her father momentarily, though he did not seem completely interested at that second on getting to know her better, mainly because he was in the middle of a mission. Umaya met back up with you after she had a long talk with the elven ranger Lannis, which, for those of you that are patrons, can view that on Patreon soon. We did record that separately as a separate session. Upon meeting you guys in the city and you guys finishing up with the brothel, you all left the city to go back to the airship after Umaya had mentioned it had been moved. And so, as you were leaving, Umaya decided to vent some of her anger and frustration, and the city became a little happier, if not hornier, than she had found it. As you guys, reconvened,
a little rockier,
a little less helmed, if you will. And you guys reconvened at the airship, and that's where we left off. The whole time, Raynor was asleep.
We're currently tied to a horse.
Tied to a horse, being led by the horse that Umaya is on. You guys...
I'm assuming then we had no issues leaving the city.
Correct. No issues
just
at all.
Strangely carried by a cat person quickly through the city.
Yes. No issues leaving the city whatsoever.
Perfect.
The guards seem to be looking out for you guys because they had an odd suspicion that you wouldn't be staying, mainly because they were probably told by the people carrying the canvases you guys had arranged for that you guys would be leaving that night. So, you guys reconvened at the airship. It's that night, meaning that morning, because it's morning time by the time you guys leave, because you guys hit there at night. So it's about, the sun has risen, you guys are all at the airship, Tanil is sitting there jotting down notes about your illustrious deeds.
Did she come with us to the brothel?
Riding up.
Okay, that's fine.
Eric, do me a favor, unmute yourself, that way I can make sure that we can hear you.
Oh, I was unmuted the entire time, I was just letting him explain.
Perfect, so we are going to pick up with Umaya riding up last. The rest of you guys are there. I'm assuming, Chuck, that Just Steve would have been working on fixing the ripped hole in the airship.
Yeah, Just Steve does some stuff. Well, Why don't we start with some?
I was gonna say,
that sounds like a good idea. That's what I'm doing.
Okay. The one thing I need to tell you before we start with everyone else is you noticed that the canvas. Well,
can you start with everyone else and just
Yeah, I was gonna say, as we ride up, I'm gonna go right, and I'm gonna speed up and go. Hey, Steve. Just before we get in, you might. They said they were careful, as the elves promised, but they were more careful with the trees than the canvas. They didn't hurt the boat, but it might be a little bit harder to fix the balloon than anticipated. Maybe. Why?
And at this point is when Rainer wakes up.
Smack.
So you come to, you're tied, draped over a horse, and you hear snickering in your head. And you hear, "Rise and shine, sleepy boy."
Why am I on a horse?
Yeah, worse, your head hurts, your hands hurt, your feet hurts from blood flow problems.
You're draped over the horse.
Yes. Why am I on a horse?
Oh, hi, Raina. You could ask Yuki.
Did you put me on this horse?
Not. I can't lift you. Talk to the cat.
Torvald goes, "I put you on the horse.
Okay.
We didn't want to leave you
Why
behind."
am I on the horse?
Torvald says, "Well, we went to the city, and we didn't just want to leave you here with the elves, and we didn't want to leave you in town. So, we need an easy way to move you, and I was doing other things. So,
I'm gonna
So
pick him
why
up
couldn't
gently
you just
off the
left me
horse
with the elves?
and Cut the
elves
rope.
hate humans."
Could have at least had a goddamn nice bed. Instead of being draped on a horse, being dragged to and fro. I can't even feel my arms or legs now.
At this
What
point,
if I increased your payment slightly? Would that make you happier?
No.
at this
I'm gonna
point,
get a fur coat. That's what I'm gonna do.
at this point, Yukihata lifts you from the horse and sets you on the ground.
I'm trying
Can
to
he
cut the
stand?
bindings.
Are his feet numb?
I'm cutting the bindings and I'm like trying to rub
Yeah, his
feeling
feet
back
are
into them.
completely numb.
That was
I
Yes,
can't
yes.
stand.
The cat's now rubbing your feet.
And the cat is now rubbing your leg,
Does
your
minor
legs.
heal minor damage do anything for him?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then while she does it, she says whatever it is that you have to
What's
say
your
for the
phrase?
heal minor.
Kansapu.
What?
Kansapu.
Okay, you hear her say that, and
Cancer poop.
and your legs feel better, and you feel great.
As soon as my legs feel better, I want to kick her in the face.
Okay, roll to
Thought
kick her in the
so.
face. 2d10, add them together.
I'm gonna grab his.
You get to dodge.
Oh no, she's gonna break his arm accidentally.
12 plus 11, 23.
How do you always roll
Okay,
so well?
so roll.
Because he needs to.
Defense.
Yeah, roll a parry. You have to roll really high.
That's
Oh,
a six.
Yeah. So you're rubbing his legs, and you do your spell. You're more focused on that, and he kicks you right
Square
in the face.
You're like my son.
Square in the face. You take. What's your strength?
It's like 3.
My strength is 3.
I have a 5. 5 health.
You take like 2 points of health from being
You're
kicked
half
in the
dead.
face. It's like he
damn
breaks
it.
your nose. It starts bleeding.
God damn it.
Tanil laughs.
Knock me out again, cat. Knock me out again.
Can you take care of yourself or do you need help?
And she hands you a vial. Here you
Thank
go.
God.
You see some glowing red liquid in
Try
it.
and snort it.
I know what that is. I used to make those. You're fine. Take it.
It tastes like cinnamon and peppermint and licorice. Black licorice.
Joel's beverage.
I didn't say you'd enjoy it. I said you
And,
could
and
take
as
it.
it goes down, you feel a tingling sensation go over your body, and your nose fixes itself, and the blood
It's
stops.
the magic of schnapps.
Yes, that's what it would feel like.
Fireball.
Fireball Schnapps. Wait a minute. This should not be Fireball Schnapp Jaeger. What the hell?
And it makes you feel better and not worse.
Cinnamon and licorice? Yeah, it's fireball and Jaeger. That sounds awful.
But yeah, so now you're back up to full health.
Perfect.
Yay! Suck it.
So yeah, so what do you guys do?
Like I said, we can fix it. Just be prepared. I'm gonna ride to the clearing.
Okay.
With I know the bonus.
Okay.
I also want to look around to see if any of the elves are still.
Roll a perception roll.
That's a 13.
You really don't see them. They're
Not even with electromagnetic
not
vision?
even with your electromagnetic vision. They are not around.
Good riddance.
There would be, just Dan is laying out the canvas,
They did that.
and he's like, ooh, as he's laying out the canvas. Okay, I'll think I'll go over here as he walks away from laying out the canvas of the old balloon, and just starts laying out the canvas tents and spreading those out.
This would be such a nice time for us to have a spellcaster who knows mending.
Right?
Or
I said that I wish I had a mending spell.
But it doesn't even exist in your
I did not
It's a
say it did not
D&D
exist.
thing, but has anyone ever wanted it?
No.
I do, but you
When
won't
only
let
get
me
so,
have
when you only
magic.
get so many spells.
Michael, what's that one that fixes your clothes and stuff?
Mending.
Would
No,
Oh,
she's
no,
talking
it's-
prestidigitation, but mending's
yeah.
better.
Yeah.
mechanical construction help with that?
Yeah, mechanical construction would help. So those of you setting forth on
I would
fixing
like
it.
to help.
Torvald's gonna start getting to work.
Yep. So yeah, it takes a couple hours, but you guys do fix the thing. Just Steve is pissed off.
That it's
whole
taking
time.
so long. Oh my god.
Oh no, worse than taking so long. It's that they didn't take. They took care in saving the tree, not take care in not shredding your canvas. So you wind up having to replace more of the canvas than anticipated. But luckily, the humans had provided more tents than you asked for.
Oh, baby. Check them.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, the humans provided more tents than you asked for. The elves cut the canvas more
they were
than you
very,
thought.
very careful of not harming the trees.
Not harming the structure.
No,
No,
But
no,
they didn't really
no,
care.
no.
The trees.
The trees.
Oh, the trees.
They
They
didn't care
fucked our
about the
balloon
canvas and the ropes.
So the balloons are massively fucked up.
Yeah, but thankfully the humans provided more tents than you asked for.
That's not good.
They provided bigger canvas tents
Yeah.
than what
Is
you
the
thought
elf
you were
still
gonna
around?
get. No,
I just said it. I don't see him anywhere.
He's not around?
no.
Yeah.
What was his name again?
Lannis.
No, what?
Lannis.
Lannis?
Mhm.
I'm just gonna
Or like
scream out.
Venus.
Fuck you, Lannis!
Okay, so it takes about.
Can I roll to see if you heard that?
Sure, go ahead. And I'll
One?
roll a perception roll. For
One
you.
or two?
2d10, add them together. Higher the better.
I mean, that's not terrible. So 17.
I mean, if he was around, he should hear you. Just for reasons of transparency, he rolled a 4 to hear you. So.
He did not.
Aw, man. Fucking Lannis.
So yeah. So it does take you guys 2.5 hours to mend the tent and to get it all stitched together.
As they do so, I'd also like to let them know that I did inform the elves about the approaching armies as well.
Oh, okay.
So not just the humans know about it, so do the elves. So, if
So does that mean that we can actually rely on them if we need to?
They're quite a bit more interested in protecting themselves because they were kind of devastated by the last war.
What
but
if
they
we
have
fly
said-
over, airdrop you, and then you get them to just bring their entire army that way?
They have said that if they approach this way, they will fight.
I like how
But
you just skipped over the whole airdropping you thing.
I've been thrown enough times. I know that you're not joking, so I'm just gonna pretend I didn't hear it.
100% not joking.
So I'm gonna
This
pretend
could be
I
a
didn't
great
hear
idea.
it.
This is gonna be a great idea.
What's your strength again?
Tanel goes, how many times exactly have
I can't throw her as far as you can, so
Well, I've
we're going
met
to
them
defer to
about
you,
a
and
week
hopefully
ago,
you'll
and
draw.
it's at least once per day.
Okay. And she scribbles that in her little book.
And at least
I
think that
really
fight was
think
like
that I should get some sort of ability where I know how to land perfectly from being thrown. But I mean, I'm just hoping to the gods that I
Well, I mean,
think
that
it's
might
God.
be something that sounds A, kind of like a personal issue. B, you're going to have to look into that for yourself. I'm just saying.
I think I threw at least 40
Michael,
feet, right?
you stepped away.
Okay.
She told everyone that she spoke with the elves
Jen's
about
back
I
in
did
It's his
inform
fault.
them that they're coming. They aren't able to offer
Dragon
much
Gin
help to
Herbal.
us, but if they come this way, they are willing to fight. They don't want a war again.
That is perfect. All I really want is for them to be informed in case trouble knocks at their doors.
Learning so much today.
That's what we want for everyone.
So you guys set up.
Lord.
You guys set out to.
That's what it feels like.
Zach's in the chat.
Oh, what's up, Zach?
Hey. So you guys set out to fix it. 2.5 hours. It gets fixed.
Well, hold on. While I'm in the middle of this, I want to do something real quick.
Okay.
Really quick.
Rainer, you
I
want
want to walk over to Torvald and kick him straight in the nuts.
Oh,
Why?
Thank you.
I just have this feeling that this is what I want to do. I just want to kick him right in the
reach?
balls.
Okay.
Can I use the still will to not react at all?
You can roll.
Huh?
Roll to hit
So
him in the nuts.
I'm gonna
2d10.
try to kick him right in the balls.
What's your agility?
It's not very good.
You have a cod piece,
It's a
right?
3.
Oh, he has a full plate map.
Exactly.
What's his
Warmer.
agility?
That's a 5.
I rolled a 10. It'd be funnier if I would try
And
to kick him
also,
and then he'd like
I'm
slap the shit
gonna
out of
use
me.
the still will, and he's not gonna react.
Why are we
at all.
hitting each other?
Okay. Yeah. So you guys see
It's not a good
while
day.
he's fixing this and Torvald's doing something, Just Steve looks at him, goes, no, walks up
Not like that, Torvald. Jesus.
and kicks him right in the balls.
I told you 7 times, man.
And you see him go, oh, sorry.
If you did it from behind,
And he just
if you did it from behind, you might have gotten better.
No reaction. At
No
all.
reaction.
no reaction at all.
Hey, John,
And just
At all. He
keeps
doesn't
working.
even look at you. He just keeps sewing.
I'm
He's
gonna
just
go-
like, whatever.
Balls, who cares?
Oh, obviously,
raven tents for
Zach,
food,
if you
just
know
for the
things
ship.
that you
There
need to
are
be
no
done,
tents.
just
So
put
the
it in that
tents were
chat.
provided.
Yeah, dude.
They were stacked.
Because
And I will
Okay.
act them out as best
I
I
thought
There's
you were
no-
writing
Yes.
You
Candace.
can also just text.
Darn.
We were so hold on a second. We were all talking over each other. Say that one more time.
What? Obviously, Zach, if you need anything done, just either text your sister or
Sister.
Sister?
Roommate?
Roommate?
We're not
okay.
related.
Gotcha. I just assumed.
I'm
Sister?
being surprised by who's
Yeah,
all
look
very
related
similar.
today.
Yeah,
Okay.
so feel free to put it in either the chat or
Just
send
text
a text
me.
message
just
to
text-
Riley.
yeah, exactly.
We don't mind.
Zach, Riley's now your sister.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's canon.
It's canon now.
Can't change
Canon
it.
now, can't
We
change
could
it.
be.
Sorry,
See,
man.
he agrees.
We
We
can
could be
be
siblings.
siblings.
See? It's the kind of relationship
No,
you guys
they-
seem
I mean,
to have.
You
I
guys
saw the
don't hate
confetti
each
egg
other
fight.
enough.
Oh, we could be siblings.
You
Could
guys
be.
could be
Yeah.
siblings.
Yep, canon.
Just saying.
There we go.
No,
Okay.
I'm sorry they don't hate each other enough to be siblings.
I don't hate my siblings.
Oh,
My-
well.
My sister's like literally one of my best friends.
Okay.
See, that
Bam.
happens
But
when you're
where's the fighting?
the opposite. I have a sister, and that's who I want to. We fight all the time. But my little brother and I.
Ralph and I get along.
Yeah.
Belle and I
Yeah,
get
see,
along.
if you're opposite,
Yeah.
if you're not
You
the
know.
same.
I mean, everyone gets along with your sister, Eric. She just wants to kill everybody.
Who?
Exactly.
Isabella.
Yeah, Isabella.
She's terrifying.
She is
Really?
master plotter.
She's really sweet.
She's a sweet
See,
lady.
here's
She's
the
a
thing.
sweet girl, but
With
she will
me-
kill you. Oh, I'm joking.
With
Joke.
me,
Oh,
you'll
she has a
know
plan
I'm
too?
killing you.
I want to meet this
My
person.
sister, you won't know she's killing you.
Yeah.
I
Devious.
want to hang
Really
out
great.
with this person. This sounds like my siblings.
Okay.
Yeah,
so,
she's at work right now.
2.5 hours. You guys fix the ship.
We're back in game.
Yes.
We're back here.
Finally, the
I
ship's
thought my
fixed.
siblings would.
I'm just gonna curl up on the canvas.
Okay.
Did we all do rolls to see how well it would go, or did you just let it happen?
I'm just gonna let it happen.
He's trying to get us on
I
the
made
road.
some rolls over here for you guys because there's enough people helping you.
Because I don't have to do construction. Sorry. Never mind.
No. Continue.
No, I was just gonna say because of the thing we discussed during my solo thing. I don't really do construction like that. So while they're doing that, can I try to make 2 more of those coins?
Yes. You can try to make 2 more of those coins. Go ahead and roll for that.
2 more sets or a pair?
Another pair.
Okay.
8 plus 11 is 19.
Yes.
Okay.
No problem. You get that done in the
Cool.
same time frame that they are fixing everything else.
I want to wrap one of them up in a note and then Dwarvish write that it's for Lannis in case I need to reach him, and I'm going to put it in the tree.
Okay.
Perfect. Those would make nice necklaces too.
So you
pendant.
guys fix the airship. It gets going. Just Dan fires it up.
Dan, let's get the hell out of here.
Little mirror necklace.
Working on it. Sorry about the crashing thing. Won't happen again.
Dan, were you
But-
drunk?
No, I was tired.
No, were you touching the bottle a little bit, Dan?
He had coffee.
By bottle, you mean coffee?
Nope. You know what I mean.
You didn't
No.
touch the wineskin, did you?
Maybe a little.
That's what it was.
But it was ink.
Even if a little bit of that stuff was on the neck, you wouldn't be phased. It's like beer, really.
Some more, Hector!
I would.
Go for it!
I would. I really would.
Go
but
for
you know,
it.
I got things to do,
So, what is the heading?
and I don't
Just
like the
Dave.
taste of bog.
Where are we going again?
We're heading to Sarasley.
Are we going to Surlease or are we
Surlease.
going to Stormnest?
So
Surlease?
you have to go... The only way you can get to Storm's Nest is through Sarasley. No, you can't fly.
There's a
up to
tunnel.
it.
There's
Well,
a tunnel.
There's a way to get there.
Right, a tunnel. So fine, we're going to Sir Elise.
Yeah. Go to Sir
There's a way
Elise.
to get there.
I agree
Okay.
with you. Your opinion?
Right on. Dan, take us to Sir Elise.
Okay, you guys get going. The weather is actually decent. I mean, while there's still a storm above Storm's Nest, you guys are able to get there in very little time.
Hey Dan, by the way, did you know where we saw that dragon? Did you mark that down on the map? Did
Yes.
anyone mark that down?
Yes, I did.
Oh, I mark everything down on the map.
Good.
I marked
Just
it
checking, Dan.
2. I put there be dragons.
Yeah.
Right. Dragons, right?
There be
Now, Umaya,
Oh.
really important.
Emotions.
This way that we're going to use. Could we be followed?
Only by a dwarf.
Are you sure?
Am I gonna fit?
Like, because
I'm
we've
quite
been
sure.
tracked
I already-
before, twice?
I already have a plan.
Okay,
for
good.
that,
Yeah, good. Because
As
that's,
well
yeah.
as something I need to discuss with all of you guys.
Oh,
This way, it's somewhat of a dwarven secret. No one has ever traveled it who is not. So
are we able to follow you?
you can come with me, but you guys cannot. I can't allow you to see the path.
Well, me and him fit. Motioning to Torvald.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. We may not be allowed to see the path, but what if somebody else sees you use the path?
I have a plan in place.
Good. Okay, good. Good.
I
But
can
when
use my nose.
I'm not going blindfolded.
I can
Yeah, Tenel's like,
Uh-uh.
is this going to involve ropes and blindfolds?
Bye.
I just picture all of us being blindfolded and tied together and her leading us in like slaves. And I don't know if I like that idea.
Yeah, no, I don't want to trust her to lead us to this impossibly dangerous path.
I
It's
can
not-
lead.
it's
I
not
follow my
dangerous at
nose.
all.
You guys trust me, right?
I assure you, it's
No,
not
I trust you
dangerous.
less than the dwarf.
Can we teleport there? I know Raynor
No.
is able to do some stuff. No, not a.
As far as
Probably
I know,
not,
that's what
no.
teleportation requires you to know where you're going, and I assure you none of
Well,
you
I've
have
never
ever
been
been
to
inside
Haven.
Storm's Nest.
So, is that the only
Okay.
way into Storm's Nest?
Currently, yes.
So, if we don't go, then
It's also the only way to Colin at the moment.
Can we
Oh,
blow
shit,
it
we
up?
we can't go to Rains and go up?
I mean, you would have to go the other way through
We
the
would.
army.
I'm nervous. I don't want us to get followed into Storm's Nest because the enemy wants to be in Storm's Nest. But if we don't show them the way, then they'll never get there.
Yes. But
What
we
if-
also need to be there.
Okay. Here
Why do we
Why?
have to
And
be
I'm
there?
going either way.
Okay, well then let's go. Just hope it doesn't end poorly.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Hector here. If we don't actually go and show them the way, the odds of them actually going to Storm's Nest are very low.
Well-
Didn't we need to go to Colin, though?
Wait.
Yeah, we could just go around.
Yes, Yuki.
Yuki.
What
It's
did...
not a classroom. You may speak.
Classroom.
Did you never attend school?
The hell's the school?
Did any of you ever go to school?
Yeah, right. My family's home school diplomacy usually involves knives and cloaks.
Oh my god, none of you.
I was homeschooled and a professor for a small amount of time, but fuck kids. So, no.
Best learning is
Oh
through
my god, none of you ever
experience.
went to school. Okay.
A difference from between the dwarves and the other races.
I was homeschooled by Bob.
Was it Bob or just Bob?
It was just Bob.
So it's just Bob.
Speaking of your grandfather, is he still alive?
Not for long.
Apparently, I mean, that's what the letter said.
Would you be okay with killing him?
Yeah, of course.
So we're in agreement then, we're going to kill your grandpa.
That guy was a total
Eventually.
shit stick to me whenever we were growing up.
Cool, because I'm also pretty sure that he stole all the inventions of the dwarves once my people disappeared. So we're gonna murder him.
Yeah, he used to stick me in this little hidey hole for hours until I could build fucking something, and he was just an asshole.
Did you ever learn Secrets of the Dwarves from Bob?
Yeah, actually, no.
Yeah, actually, no. As far as you know, all of the stuff just Bob taught you was inventions he invented himself.
Yeah, well, he tried to teach me a lot of stuff,
Now-
but
Some of your
What about-
machinations look somewhat familiar to me.
Yeah. The things that Just Bob said he invented,
Hmm.
did he even ever invent anything?
So,
Or were you just a sweatshop slave?
I was just a sweatshop
Like, for
slave.
creativity, because he has 0 creativity.
Yeah, like I said, he's kind of an asshole. Whenever I got older, he tried to take a couple of my things. The airship, for one, we don't know if he has one. He may have built one. Maybe. Don't know. He's a dick. And he needs to die. But whenever we come across him, it'll have to be me that does it. Or
You're an
you.
Avenger too.
You'd be okay with me killing just
Or
Bob?
you.
Would I kill him?
Huh? Or you.
We can kill him with his
see
best...
his worst fears.
And we can figure out what his worst fears are.
Yeah.
It's you being better than him, right?
Yeah.
Well, I
think so,
mean,
maybe.
if I just cast it, it'll just do it. I don't need to know what it is.
Deep emotional
Well, we
things
might
whenever it
want
comes to
to know.
Grandpa, we didn't really get into, so...
Maybe
I
it's
wouldn't
you.
know.
It's probably you getting better at something than him. And him being like, no! And then dying from a heart attack.
Hey, maybe. What's up?
Back to this plan from
Oh,
for
the plan!
The plan. Wait, we have a plan.
Why don't we just keep have the ship drop us off and keep going, and we'll make mannequins of
Well, we could
ourselves
also.
for the ship.
I'm going into Storm's Nest.
We may as well go with you.
If
I want the smells.
Torvald, are you going to Storm's Nest?
well, I'm going to get to Colin, so
You want to get there fast.
that's the fastest way. I think that's the way that we should go.
All right.
Just Dan is like, the other way it'll take a long time. We'll have to fly around the storm and then land, and you guys would have to go by
Dan,
land.
just to let you know.
Yes.
Just to let you know.
Yes.
Just said, Storm Society. I need you to keep along the same line of thought there, Dan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
All right. So, let's just go to Surly's. At least that's what I think.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's hurry up.
I
You
would
guys,
need
by the way, are
to trust
talking
me.
while
No.
traveling.
That's fine.
I'm just letting you guys know.
Oh, we're
Just-
talking while driving.
Just don't shove us in a hole, and like, especially one we have to jump into or get pushed into.
I swear to God.
Those vertical holes is kind of scary.
If I fall down a fucking hole,
It's
Like a
nothing like
shaft.
that.
I'm going to be mad.
Or, you know, no barrels in rivers or anything. You know, no
I'll be stuck,
dwarvish
too.
trickery.
I don't think there's a
Those
barrel
let-
big enough.
What legends were you guys taught?
What? No legends, just nonsense.
Yeah, we
Just
know.
the
We
dwarves
just
were
assume this is going to be
insane
nonsense.
people.
You're not telling
What'd you
us.
say?
So it's going to
The
be
dwarves
unpleasant.
were insane and crazy. That's why they're gone.
We were much smarter than the humans.
All
Yeah,
I know.
Look what race is still alive, though.
All I know is that they used to be really not a big fan of fucking orcs, and I don't like them. I don't trust them.
And you're going to their home.
I mean,
Okay.
my family never had a problem.
Right about now, anyone that is looking at what's going on,
Yes.
like
It
underneath
looks like we're all
you,
looking
Yes.
at each
I
other.
need you guys to
I
roll a
love that
perception.
scope.
I'm like out and about.
I'm always on the bow.
I mean, you guys are all talking to each other, so while this conversation is happening,
I'm not tall enough to see. I'll roll for Torvald.
That's pretty good. Are you just continuing to roll just because it makes you feel
That's
better?
not bad.
What did you roll, Chuck?
4.
His second roll is better. It's 19.
You're,
But it doesn't matter.
you're more focused on what's going on.
13.
13.
I
Okay.
didn't roll
And
Torvald got
astute.
a
I rolled a 19.
Okay.
10.
Okay. So you guys see beneath you. There's a couple things that you notice. The 10 and even the 4, you see Cyrilies. The 10, you make up more detail, but you guys would see Cyrilies.
Is it pretty?
And if Chuck could pull that up, that'd be amazing. So we'll show it to stream in just a minute. But you see this huge tree, and around the tree is, and it's a massive tree, by the way. It's freaking huge. And around the tree is a city, and then you see a separation, and then more of a city, and then you see this wall that looks like old roots of the tree itself, completely surrounding in a circular shape around the city. And that's what anyone that rolled around a 10, even an 11, everyone that rolled higher than a 12.
Yeah.
You guys also see, so you see the city on the right-hand side as you're looking down. On the left-hand side, off a good distance away from the city, you see a small encampment with a fire.
Sorry that just popped up, guys, by the way. But
And,
that's
and
what
what-
we're seeing.
And when I say a small encampment with a fire, you guys are a good distance up, and you can see the encampment, so it's not that small.
I am gonna turn and go, just, so I'm on the same page as you guys. Cyrilius is still in Elven Town, right?
What?
It's more of a mix.
As far as you know, the elves, it's still controlled by elves.
Controlled
it's
by
still
elves,
an
but
elven city, but they
there
do
are
allow
others.
other worshippers to come and learn.
Yeah. That's what it is. Have I ever been there? I thought...
No.
Okay, no. Just Rockhelm.
Just Rockhelm.
So we
Well,
can't
this is
exactly...
significantly larger than I remember.
Well, it's big, but maybe we should stop at the encampment first and not fly into the city or get any closer than the encampment,
And
which
the
is right
encampment
under
is
us.
between Cyrillise and the mountains.
Yeah.
So it's up in the hills. And from what you guys can tell, as you get a little bit closer towards Cyrillise, you can tell that where the tree is a big hill, and so the tree's up on a hill overlooking the whole city.
We ought to stop there.
Would Torvald be able to tell from up here what type of encampment it is? Because he has military training.
It is actually set up to look like a military encampment, but as far as the configuration, it almost looks like there's a few different factions together.
Okay. I'm not sure.
At least one of them is human.
Okay. Some of that's familiar. It's definitely a military encampment, but I'm not sure of what kind. It seems to be several different ones.
Look how round it is.
We should be pretty
That's
safe
the
if
city.
we have... Well, I mean, we should be pretty safe as long as we approach them still airborne and we can leave if things get not friendly. But we should at least go announce ourselves.
Just Dan's like, where do you want me to land?
Maybe
Not by the tree.
Maybe
My only
just
concern is that
Yeah.
we're closer to the mountain.
Sorry.
If someone from there follows us.
well, I mean, we have to get
We
past
kill
them
them.
anyway.
Yes, but I mean, we shouldn't land right next to them so they can just follow us by foot.
Maybe
was,
land to the north of it?
Can we hover near them?
Oh, I can
Just,
hover wherever you,
go
want me
to
to.
a scout tower and
This is a scout tower, I guess.
yeah.
Yeah, what do you
and
want?
Just announce
Where do you want me to
ourselves.
fly?
Just Steve. Where do you want to
Well, I mean...
go?
Sacrifice the diplomat.
Look, we just
Can
I think
push Hector over the side?
You say sacrifice the diplomat, Tanel's like, we've got two. Push. Roll to push him over the side. Roll a perception roll, Hector, to see if you notice her pushing you over the
it's
side.
a 5.
No.
I reach over to grab him.
I don't think you're gonna get to.
What'd you roll?
Because that is a 33.
Yeah. So Hector, you're standing there.
We
You're
got two.
talking to Steve, and
Nope.
you feel a push on your hip.
I've got heightened reflexes.
What's your strength?
Strength? I have
That's enough.
That's Torvald. Don't even-
4.
Torvald's
What's
strength
your,
and a
what's
tiny
your strength?
body. It's equal 4.
Okay, so she pushes you really well. You sort of lose your balance. You start to fall off. You can make an attempt to save yourself
Sacrifice
from falling.
diplomat. I'm like, not this one.
Let's say sacrifice the diplomat. It's only a 13, but
Okay, yeah, so you're
I'd
able
like to
to.
at least grab
What's your agility?
myself. It's a 5.
Yeah, so you're able to. You start to go over the railing, and you're able to grab the railing before you fall.
I would like to make an intimidation check to make him let go. I'm gonna pull out that sword you're afraid of and hold it over your hands.
I'm
We're
going to
very
grab-
high up. Obviously, I'm not going to let go.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
going
Why are we
to
trying
Wait,
to throw the diplomat
why are
overboard?
we killing me?
Okay. and then
No one
Yuki,
falls to their death.
and then
Come on.
Yuki grabs the dwarf and pulls her back.
And
Mm.
reaches over the edge.
Put me
Kill
down.
the dwarf.
Put me down.
Did
Torvald would reach over and help.
Yeah, Torvald's gonna pull you back.
Pull you
Oh,
back
okay,
up.
because I was going to say,
That's
did
not
just Steve
very
actually
nice.
bring the ropes up that he was using?
Of
Or
course.
just
Yeah.
sit down there?
Yeah, Torvald's gonna pull me back.
Yeah, he reaches down,
I
grabs you.
don't know if that was entirely called for.
Sorry about that.
So we
I
have to
still
trust
don't
the
know what's going
dwarf
on.
to lead us through a passage who just tried to
Mostly.
throw one of our teammates overboard.
Well, shoot,
Just
man.
mostly.
Do you want me to get lower for you to get thrown overboard?
Yeah, but I'm not
Yeah.
gonna get thrown overboard. I wasn't.
Okay.
I wasn't thinking we should land. We should just get close enough to the ground to talk, and then leave. That was my idea.
Okay,
I
I'm
mean, if
just
they aren't
doing what you
friendly,
tell me
they
to
can
do.
surely see where we go. We're in a flying boat.
They see us now. I guarantee it.
Yeah. There's not a lot of tree cover around.
I know. I'm just.
They're probably like, "What is that?
Let's just go.
There's a dragon. It's too fat to be a dragon."
Dan, do you see that big old tree right in the center of that town?
No.
I
Don't
don't think I
fly
should
into
aim
the
for
tree.
trees.
So,
The tree.
Dan, listen to me here. What you're gonna do? You're gonna fly into the center of that damn town, and we're gonna start yelling at people.
Why are we going to land in the town?
We're not landing. We're gonna
There's
fly.
a camp
That's
that they're
it.
going to be
talking
an
about.
encampment. Why would we go to the city?
Just Steve. If we fly
How high
over
up
that
are we?
city,
They're
I
going to shoot us
guarantee
down.
you they're going to shoot us,
Quite a
and
ways.
not with arrows
Darn.
or cannons.
Dude, let's just
Like some really
Is she
sparkly,
still holding
shiny
me?
stuff
Are you
Hey,
still
that
holding me?
your balloon
No, I
just
said
can't
no.
really deal with.
let's
Away
roll
from
the
him.
dice. You know, let's just.
You know what? It's your airship.
Let's just do it. All right, fine.
Just
the
even. No,
encampment.
it's your
God.
airship. Oh, okay.
Cooler heads prevail.
So you guys go to the encampment and slowly start lowering down, so you're well within shouting distance. Roll perception rolls for anyone looking over the side at this point.
I'm firmly holding the side of the airship.
I'm gonna literally buy my own dice. I have to stop borrowing John's because I roll like garbage.
We got the same. It's fine. It's a 9.
9. Okay, 9.
So I got a 16, Torvald got a 10.
Eric?
17.
14.
Okay. So I didn't see what that one said.
Oh, what's
So,
up?
yeah. So you guys, so the airship gets down. You guys are looking. Each of you notice a different thing as you get closer. Yukihara, you would notice your dad.
What?
He's sitting around the fire. He's looking up as you guys are coming down. Everyone in the encampment sort of looks up. You see your dad sort of leaning back, and he's waving.
Remember, he was supposed to meet us here?
How
the hell did he beat
get
us?
us here?
Hold on.
He was supposed to get us to. He was supposed to meet us in Colin.
You would also
Oh.
see the guy that's sitting beside him.
New cannon.
You recognized him from
Calinari.
the
Brothel.
brothel.
It's the Calinari!
As he's
Oh,
sitting
no!
beside him, and you know, he's like looks over. And,
Oh, that's your daughter? Oh, my bad.
Wait, is that big? Is that big douche from the fucking?
It
Is
wasn't
that
a
the
douche.
man,
He
the
just
man you
didn't
were
want
talking to at the brothel?
big douche again from the brothel.
It wasn't a douche. He just didn't want to go to work.
I don't
Torvald,
know his name.
I don't know
Torvald
his name.
would recognize Lady Ara and Ryan,
How did they get there
as
so
well as
fast?
a few other
Did it
humans.
really
You guys
take
took
us
2.5
that long?
hours to fix your balloon. They didn't. Let's be honest.
And a
realize
horse
we were that
riding
close.
quickly can pace this balloon.
Yeah.
So
Umaya would notice someone completely different than what everyone else is noticing. It would sort of catch her a little off guard because you'd see Lannis coming out of a tent as you guys are coming in.
Oh, shit, he didn't get my coin.
Oops.
Um,
Well, it's in a tree somewhere.
and the one that
It's gonna
really
vibrate.
catches just Steve off guard
Oh, is it Bob?
is Sorrel.
Sorrel.
Sorrel is standing there.
The blacksmith.
How far off are we of the ground?
You guys are, at this point, you guys are probably about
Say 20 feet or less.
40 feet up.
Oh,
Hey,
fuck
is
that.
just Dan, just
What's
lower us down.
up,
Let's go
guys?
down.
Yeah, let's go. Let's
go.
land.
Is this
Down, down.
everyone that
Oh,
was
okay,
told
okay.
as the advancing army?
Yeah.
No,
Well, you know.
no, we told the naked captain.
She's there.
What?
You guys would also, as you guys get
Big
closer,
captain.
you'd also see 2 Felinoid Rangers.
And it's a lieutenant.
Yes, it is.
there as
Is Nolan there?
Yes, Nolan,
I can match up the bracing
So yes,
finally.
everybody,
Nolan and Lannis
Everyone that we spoke to.
everyone.
are there.
Wait, why?
Well, no, not
And as you
really.
get-
Kathleen is not here.
And as you guys start to land,
But yes,
out of
everybody.
one of the tents, you would see Jara come walking up towards the boat and sort of start grabbing things to, you know, the things that just Dan's throwing off to moor down. She grabs it and helps tie things down.
Nice.
So we can keep the balloons warm.
What's up, guys?
Um,
Sorrel, I thought you never left the cave, bro.
yeah, he comes striding. Everyone just basically comes striding over. He goes, there were some new developments.
Oh shit.
It appears we formed a council.
King Cat decided that you might need my help.
Oh, that's good.
So he
Watch
sent
your mic.
me with
I'm
Nolan
so excited.
and Lannis and Nolan and Jara and yes, so we're here. We're here to help.
Right on.
We've been traveling for days.
How'd you guys get here so fast?
Before
We've been
us.
traveling for days.
Did you like run the entire way?
And there was some magic involved.
I know you cat people are very fast, but
Yes,
the least.
we've been running nonstop, but there was also some magic involved. King Cat
If you can teleport between
placed us.
worlds,
Hector,
I
did you
imagine
tell
that
King
can-
Cat where we were going?
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
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 I kept King Cat completely informed.
We tried meeting up with you at Rockhelm, but you were gone by the time we made it.
Oh, okay.
But we'd informed others in Rockhelm. So, and our balloon is pretty obvious by...
Which is
ground.
where we ran into Loar. And he said he was going to come with us.
Nice. So, are
Someone's
we
gonna ask
all?
Because the letter he sent to his other people was delivered.
Yes, we sent that off.
Thank you.
Can I grab Nolan's arm and see if I can match the bracers?
Roll.
I want to make sure I got this right, okay? Ooh,
You can just ask.
15.
Oh yeah, socially awkward. Right.
there is no asking.
Yeah, so you compare yours to his, and yours is nowhere near as potent
Oh,
as his.
damn. I tried.
I did say you tried. I didn't say you did it correctly.
I didn't say I didn't do it not correctly.
And
I don't like making you
and
sad.
Tarell
Oh.
would go, I hope you don't mind, I decided to come.
No, we don't mind at all.
What was your
Not
name
at all.
again?
Torel.
My name is Tarell.
Oh.
Isn't it nice?
All right, I'm gonna
You
have
should be thanking him.
I'm gonna have to stop calling.
I'm just
You should
Maya's
be
just gonna
thanking
go
him.
like this.
He didn't want to come. I know. What
Good to have
convinced
ya.
you, Torel?
Kathleen.
It's nice, isn't it?
She knew that when I first went to Rockhelm, I was looking for information about my father. And she said you people might be able to help.
And who was your father?
I don't know. He was a Kalinari.
Well, I'm gonna put Umi's tiny hand up. Welcome to being the last of your race.
He reaches down and shakes it. That's all I know.
Okay, we'll see what we can find out. But I don't know any Kalinari except you.
Welcome to the quest!
I figure once I get done helping you, maybe you guys can help me.
Oh yeah.
That's a hot maybe.
And you guys
You're not
found
tracking
the
that
half
people?
of
Thank
one
you
dying
so
race.
much for
Maybe you can
coming,
find the
though.
half of another.
And
Are you
maybe
paying
I-
me?
We need all the help we can get.
And maybe if we can find out more about my family and my heritage.
Do you know some
I
kind of
can help
tracking
rebuild it.
magic?
I mean,
Yeah, that sounds like good.
I
I
mean,
know
for
how
his
to
last job, he
track
should
in
be pretty
general,
well
but-
equipped
Yeah,
to follow a race.
definitely. Definitely. I didn't know that that's what he
You
meant
were
whenever he
fun,
said that.
What?
Wars.
That flew right over the top of my head. Thank you for explaining it to
No
me.
problem, Steve. Generally, that's what it means.
I said thank you to Eric, not Ray Ray.
Rain, are you doing anything?
What?
So Rainer, you'd recognize
Rainer's like, this
a
is a lot of
third
information.
these people, and that's about it.
Oh, he's unconscious.
Yeah.
We have to introduce him.
Rainer!
Along with Lieutenant Aro would tell Torvald, I do have about 20 men with us as well.
Small
Are
army.
they experienced?
Yes.
Good to know.
Are we gonna have to bring all these people through the?
Am I? Yeah, that's the question now. Are you interested in letting them go your way?
Keep in mind, we're
Didn't
not all going
mention
blindfolded.
that yet. We are in the
I'm
middle
very
of a group
quiet.
of people.
I'm
being very quiet.
And Lannis
I was,
goes, I've also brought a small contingent as
how
well.
many?
You can expect, well, I've got 3 with me currently, but you can expect another 10 to arrive by morning.
Do we have an army? We have an army.
We have a not a
Was
squad.
it just you, or
Is
did
that
you
a squad?
actually talk to your king?
Platoon?
I
It's
spoke
not
with
quite a
my king.
brigade.
And
I
then
sent
you've got
word.
We have a
and,
company.
relations?
We have a company.
We have a company.
A
and
troop?
I have
Nope,
been
just a company.
replaced.
Just a company.
I have been replaced.
We're not Boy Scouts.
Relieved. Okay, guys. I've been
Sorry.
relieved of my task of guarding the forest and have been loaned to find out what happened to our dear friend the dwarves.
I thank you guys kindly.
I think I have a solution for getting everyone ish through the mountain.
You can do that?
Can I do that? There's a pen in there somewhere. Out of
I
curiosity.
mean, in theory, yes.
Well, okay, so in theory, if you have the thaumaturgy skill,
It's
there's
not
not
nothing
magic.
you can do.
It's
It's
not magic.
not magic.
But it does go by thaumaturgy skill, yes.
Oh, okay. Is it?
I
But I have
mean,
I mean, it's
herbalism.
I could
herbalism.
also do that with potions, but the problem is getting people to agree to it. That might be Try not to be too much.
Hi.
Hi, you.
What do you got brewing up over there?
We'll
should
discuss what we're doing first with everyone before we get into the details.
Good.
No, you
So let's all gather and get comfortable.
Do you guys have a main camp or something?
That is
somewhere?
this.
I
I'm assuming
just know that we were inside yet.
Yeah, no, you guys were hovering above the
Hovered
camp,
Over the camp.
and
Got
then when you guys landed, he
Are
just
we
went
like-
off to the side and landed.
Nice.
Are we in a tent yet?
There are some tents.
We're
Everyone
in a
was
circle,
sort of
probably.
there's a big fire outside.
Join around the fire.
That city was the city of Sirlease. That's not what the camp looks like.
I love Jack from the gym.
So
Wimaya, can I take you off to the side? Just a couple questions.
Is there a window that I
I'm
can
not
stick
going
my
to stir up
head
in a tent,
into?
I assure you.
there is no windows. These are tents.
Darn.
Come with me to a tent, please. And I'm just going to go to a tent.
Lady Ara goes, if we want to meet inside as opposed to outside, I mean, everyone here.
Is there a captain's tent or something?
Yes,
on
my
this house?
my pavilion is over that way. She did have a bigger tent off to the side. We can
Of course you
we
would.
can meet there.
Go
The
there.
humans- The humans and the dwarves are working together. The humans and the elves are working together.
Not well.
That is why we're going to go talk.
I'll be with you in just a moment. I'm sure my friends can.
Let's make
Would you
lunch.
Lunch?
I'm gonna follow into where Hector went.
I'm trying to keep the peace.
Okay.
We don't want these
Yeah,
people talking on
Torvald
empty
will
stomachs.
go with you to cook.
I'm going where there's food.
This
Yeah,
just got so
right.
much more complicated. Are you willing to let all these different groups into Storm's Nest?
Almost no one ever was allowed in Storm's Nest. I'm not entirely comfortable with it,
And
especially
how-
having learned the real history of what happened after the Second War.
And how many of these groups do you think will report back to their leaders about Storm's Nest afterwards?
That's
if we
the
go into
point.
Storm's Nest?
That's my point.
So what do you think we should do now?
You have my solution.
I wanted to meet with everybody first to see what their take
Good.
on the situation was, and then we could discuss it.
Perfect. Let's do that.
One of you tell me high or low.
Do you trust my high or low?
It's never worked.
Low.
Okay. So while you guys are talking, you hear from immediately outside the tent. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I interrupting? As Tanil walks in.
You're not interrupting at all, and we just finished, really.
Yes,
I'm
I
pretty sure
heard.
she was eavesdropping.
No, it's
How
fine.
can I help
There
you?
was an eaves
bud?
that I may have dropped.
It's okay. Really.
I can help you get the people through the
Pass.
pass
We just...
without anyone knowing how they got there,
That would be amazing.
involving no blindfolds and no ropes.
What do you propose?
And no magic flower?
Confusing. I'll confuse their sense of direction and their vision.
That would certainly work to get there. My bigger fear is
The
what
When
one
some
they're
of them
there.
may do when they're inside.
Or afterwards. We don't know.
that is for diplomats to negotiate, I believe. I'm just letting you know that I do have a way that would allow you to get them there, and I'm willing to teach you the spell.
Thank you.
Since you cast magic.
I do.
I only wish the best for you and your people. And if there's a secret there
You also have
that
my solution.
any other group can learn, I don't want that to destabilize the entire continent. And I'm going to step out of the tent.
I wasn't done talking, but okay.
You're
I'm still having a conversation
I thought we
with
were
you.
going to have a conversation after.
Okay.
Okay, I'll come back in.
It's okay. You're already gone.
All right.
Okay, so you guys leave the tent. Everyone else, Torvald was cooking.
Want me to
and
make a cooking roll?
I'm
for
just
you?
Yes.
I'm the slicing and dicing.
Yes.
That's
cook,
how I help.
Cook. Where's the cook?
Okay, that's a 13.
Okay, yeah, so he makes an amazing amount of food for all of you guys. Not as amazing as it has been in the past, but it's
He's cooking for
still-
more people.
He is cooking for more people. He had to increase the recipe size. So the food's there. You guys all went to meet in the tent. In the tent, there would be Ara. By the way, Jara stayed with you.
Which one's Jara?
She's the maid lady that was serving you, and
No, that was Nilla.
oh, that was Nilla? I'm sorry, I wrote down Jara.
Ooh, do you get 2 handmaids now?
No, Nilla.
No?
It would have been Nilla.
Okay.
She would have been helping you and assisting you with anything that you needed.
She came with.
Oh, man.
What? Do you not like her? She's the only one who can keep up with you.
Socially awkward, man.
Um,
This person who was watching me.
Is she gonna start teaching you etiquette?
Ooh.
Zach's
What have we
or Torvald's not. He's not used to decreasing it enough because he's used to cooking for even more people.
oh, okay. That's a better reason right there.
Mm-hmm.
So the
Oh, he's all
ingredients
like,
are all slightly
on fire.
off.
Whoa there, I'm used to cooking for more. Don't touch me in my culinary skills. You're gonna see Sir
Torvald
Torvald's
is coming
restaurant.
for Gordon Ramsay's throat.
Does he serve beef in his restaurants?
Do you?
Do you?
Zach, tell us. Do
That's
you
gonna be a
cook
bit of a dislike.
hamburger?
It's a 30-second
Steak.
delay.
Okay, so in the tent you would see
He said absolutely.
you'd see Lieutenant Ara, Nolan, Tanil obviously would have been walking with you guys into the tent. Loar would be in there, and then
Linus.
after all the rest of you guys go in, Lannis walks in. And he stands near the entrance to the tent. She goes, please come in. He goes, I feel comfortable here. She goes, fair enough.
Everyone here was once able to be friends a long, long time ago. Perhaps today they need to be one again. Anyone else gonna say anything?
So
I
what's
agree
the
with that.
plan, Maya? We're all here together. How are we gonna do this?
Well, I'd like the insight first of everyone else that has chosen to accompany us on this day. Obviously, they have their reasons for showing up. Would anyone else like to share?
I followed the glowy eyes.
Thank you, you keep it.
Lieutenant Ara goes, well, I was pretty much instructed to.
You said you said the plans changed with King Cat, right?
Lady Ara is the Lieutenant
My
Ara
bad.
is the
Sorry.
That is because Torvald said.
Similar names.
our plans changed because Commandant Torvald instructed us to help any way we could.
Turkey.
I sent notification to Rockhelm, and they sent notification on up, and we found out that we were supposed to help you in any way we can to stop any threat, both internal or external, to the human realms. So I brought my whole
Torvald's gonna nod at them.
squad with me. Nolan is about to start speaking. He's and Loar goes, as was already said, King Cat has instructed help. We are here to help.
What were you going to say, Nolan?
Just what he said.
Do I believe that?
No one's like, but I just said that. You can choose not to believe what I tell you.
Just that one.
That's a 17?
You get the feeling he was gonna say something different or similar but different.
He just doesn't want to get called out. I see. He's a little unsure.
Mm-hmm.
As I'm walking around the list, everyone I'm going to pass to Hector and say, try to talk to Nolan later on his own. Just quietly.
And then Lannis will go, and as I mentioned, the Elven King has decided that we need to learn about what happened to the dwarves as well as get to the heart of the problems.
Oh, Lannis is here.
Lannis is here.
Yes.
Lannis, did you hear me yelling at you?
No.
Oh, all right.
Not at all.
You're my best friend, by the way. High five. Right on.
So you walk over to him because he's standing at the door.
He willingly touched your hand.
I also
Yeah.
take it you did not receive my gift in the forest then.
There was a gift in the forest.
There is something there if you wear our ship was.
Okay. I will look for it.
Later.
Not
Later.
now, we're a bit ways away.
Yes.
Well,
Hector,
I-
do you want to take the honors and just tell everyone what we're doing?
sure. We are under the assumption that members of the Council of Ten are trying to start the next Great War. And it is almost our duty, but it's our will, to ensure that that does not come to pass. And
Lieutenant Ara goes, if you could just assume that not everyone here knows
Most
who
of
the
you,
Council of 10 are.
I
Several
don't
of
know
you-
all of them either.
several of you
Right.
have seen this image around.
And you hear, nodding, acquiescence somehow. She's like, not really, no. But okay.
It's appeared throughout the forests, and we ourselves saw it in the swamp.
It's the bad guys.
It's
Oh, okay.
These-
So the image on his, and she points at Rainer's.
these members
That
were
was
once.
taken from someone who has fallen.
These members
Right,
were once
Rainer?
heroes who.
Right?
Oh, I know. I got hired by them.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck
Well,
up.
no. I mean, not in that he
More white
didn't
flowers.
really get hired by them, but
Weren't they the ones who solved the last Great War?
Hold on a moment.
That's another thing.
I have their names.
Yeah.
I'm pulling it up.
Okay, there you
Yeah, I have that all.
go. Yeah.
Oh, I can read it. Okay.
I think I'm missing one.
Cool. I'm sure, though not entirely familiar to me, you guys know the names Gareth Sunslayer, Elventon, Riordian Lightfingers, Queen Ravina, Gladorian
Wildfellow.
Wildfellow? Okay,
It's-
she wrote it weird.
It's
It's
so weird.
Gladorian or
Gladorian.
Oh, different.
Gladorian. Riordian Lightfingers, Gladorian Wildfellow.
they were
Were they
brothers.
siblings?
No.
Good, good.
Not at all.
And,
Brothers,
and
it's canon.
Neversill.
And, there had been some nodding, and she go, I'm familiar with one
Which one?
of those, Gareth Sunslayer.
Well, Gareth is the
Torvald's
one we are
Torvald's gonna ask,
primarily
why in
concerned
particular
with.
do you know him?
He's huge. Like
He's a hero.
he's a great fighter, and
What?
he ripped a dragon apart with his bare hands and made armor out of it. And he can grow, like he's already tall and half giant, and he's got an axe the size of a building.
Do you know what kind
According
of
to
dragon
the stories that I've heard,
he ripped apart?
a dragon of the sun. That's why he got his moniker Sunslayer.
Umaya, wasn't Gareth the person
was
this
going
letter
to
was
say.
addressed to?
Basically, of those we have shown this to
Addressed
before.
from.
It's a letter.
From or to?
These heroes that you guys had
This is to Riordan.
are trying to start another war on this continent.
She looks over at Torvald like,
They're trying
Really?
to renew their heroism.
He says, yeah, yes they are.
meanwhile, Laura's like, it's a lot to take in. Some of those have been known by us as well, but they were heroes. They did stop the Third War.
They're trying to renew their heroism, Lise.
We aren't assuming that all members are involved now, but at least Raritan Lightfingers and Gareth Sunslayer are involved.
As far as we know, if that is the correct Gareth, he's taken the city of Rains. By force.
Lieutenant Ara's like, we can't let that happen.
Torvald's gonna tell her it already has.
Yeah, you're a little too late.
What?
They were going to take Hodis, Last Pint, Colland, and move on Storm's Nest.
Rains had like 400 soldiers.
Had
It says
It's amazing what
Rains,
money can buy.
Rains has fallen. Gareth
And-
has taken
It's
Rains.
and how many soldiers did we see marching towards Last
We never
Pint?
saw the army themselves, but we did see.
We got close, didn't we?
We saw their tracks, and we saw the barracks they came from, and
It was
at
for
least
several hundred.
several hundred. And they're marching towards Jar still as we speak.
They're probably there.
Lannis would speak up and goes, out of those heroes, Gladorian Wildfellow is a half-elf. I actually learned from him a few things.
We
During
don't.
the Great War. He is the inheritor of the Isle of Galdrin.
The what?
Yeah, I love Galdrin. This thing,
Oh.
That is.
Oh,
Um,
gee.
the one that the Keep of Hope is on.
yes. The Isle of Galdrin is the place that actually you would have heard of the Isle of Galdrin.
Oh, cool.
Because First Great War.
Understood that reference.
Galdrin was a
I understood that
half-elfin
reference.
ranger that claimed that for himself. And he built the Keep of Hope as in, I hope to keep all of you out.
Got it.
And he doesn't let anyone onto his island. It's his own private, reserve for hunting lizardmen and people.
What?
Wow, Lizardmen still exist.
She would know that.
As you guys they have already moved against some of you. I'm gonna gesture towards the Felinoids and say, they sent a changeling to slaughter the Felinoids of Haven.
Speaking of which, we gotta talk about that.
Well, not just the Felinoids, but the sprites.
Nolan just sits there and nods. As if proof of what you're saying. He doesn't say anything.
Quick trade.
The one thing that does seem somewhat familiar, all of these heroes, none of them are human, and yet they appear to be making the most trouble in your lands, though they ended the last war, which seemed to end in your favor.
Gareth isn't human, it's like you're human.
Half-giant.
Right.
Yeah, no, I'm
I have ceased.
I'm a new lieutenant, but yes, I mean, I agree that that by the ceasefire of the war, the humans came out kind of nice.
Seem to have taken most of everything, including things that aren't quite yours.
We don't need to
Anyway, sorry.
at all bring that up. We're
my
not trying
glasses.
to change the positions of any race. We're trying to maintain the status
Prevent another
quo.
war.
Yes,
And
exactly.
so at the end of this, all sides remain as they were. Hopefully. But what we don't want is the eradication of any more races, of which there was already a move against them in Haven. For the Felinoids and the sprites.
Mayhap we just need to get moving.
Nolan was like, why do you think they targeted us? Other than, Felinoids, there's a lot of them all over the place. But why would they target our
Were there even any hints
It
as to
specifically
why?
said they wanted to control the pixies.
There we go.
What
That makes
me and
sense.
my elven friends were speaking of the other day, yesterday, it appears that it may be possible to use some other people's magic to complete it, which is not something I've ever heard of before, but I believe they might want to use the pixies for their magic.
At this point, Raynor gets a feeling of fear tickle in his brain from Willica.
Yep, I figured.
Can't hear you.
And she goes, in your head you hear, don't let them use me, don't let them use me, don't let them use me.
Oh, don't worry. I'll protect you. The others I can't offer much for.
Okay.
He just needs more pockets.
I mean, they do have one great sorcerer who already seemed very interested in tracking us. Perhaps he wants those magics as well.
Well, hold on. In response to you saying that out loud, Nolan goes, I don't need your protection, but thank you.
Don't worry,
Wasn't
Nolan.
talking to you, Nolan. Wasn't talking to you.
Him himself.
Oh,
Did
right.
did Raynor just admit he was talking?
Yeah.
He always says he's not talking out loud.
We're moving in the right direction. Don't push him too hard. This is progress.
Character development!
It's fine.
Okay.
So our next move is come whenever Umaya wishes. She has a pass for us to go to Colland direct instead of going around.
It seems to me that they're trying to get to the mines. They're trying to infiltrate Storm's Nest. And the way that they're coming, their only entrance would be through Colland. There is a way that we could beat them there.
Lieutenant Ara's like, the only way that I've ever known is through Colin, and then there's some trails that used to lead up the mountains before the dwarves caused a landslide and closed those off. Or at least that's what we were taught.
Well, I'm going to look at it and go, as a dwarf, I can assure you there's another way into the mountain.
Oh, so you're a dwarf.
Yes. Half.
Oh,
Half dwarf.
okay, I didn't realize that earlier.
Everyone else just seems cool with it. Torval's just gonna, small things. Adorable.
Right.
pull on
Okay,
your
and she
shirt.
sort of like slides a little bit away from you.
I'm just gonna pull on your shirt. Maybe they can send their small army peoples separately through Colland, and we just take these folks through the mountain.
To get to Colland, they'd have to take reins again, but we might have more effect pushing from Colland all the way to the sea.
Max said baby steps. Sorry.
Yeah, Nolan goes, strategically speaking, it would be better to descend on Colin from above if you can. We can.
Not in your
Steve.
balloon, just Steve.
Steve,
Shit.
would you like to step
I
forward?
wish. Oh, I so wish we
Steve.
could bombard them, but no,
Steve,
we
would you
can't.
like to step forward?
And do what?
Brag about your friend dragon.
You said that attack from above. You're the only one here who seems to be able to do such things.
Oh, that is true.
Well, don't we have to go through a tunnel?
Yeah, you can't bring the ship through.
Yeah, we can't fly over the
We
mountain.
can put it
You
in a
can fly
bottle.
over the mountain.
Let's put the
Can't
ship
fly
in a
over
bottle,
Holland.
and then when we unbottle it,
Can't
it'll
fly
pop
over
out.
Holland.
Yeah, we can't fly
It's too
over.
close to the
There's-
mountain.
Never mind.
But there's
Looks
also
like we gotta
too much
go-
storm.
Through.
Never mind then, I'm dumb.
It is unfortunate, unless you had a pocket big enough
If
to
we
just
put the
whip
ship,
it out.
if we put the ship in a bottle and he puts the bottle in his pocket,
Still, we
Hold on.
have.
Is that possible?
What?
Can we shrink the ship and then just blow it back
ship and
up?
bottle.
I mean, shrinking magic is entirely
Do
possible.
you?
If you are,
If it's-
Nolan would say, if you're as powerful as Elventon, maybe.
oh darn!
See, if you can
Ruining my
lose
plans.
the ship potentially forever, and you're willing to take the risk, they could try.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
The only one in the world think you're going to risk that.
I mean,
Well,
our ship could certainly...
He'll make the second one better.
Maybe. Maybe.
More
There's a
space.
chance that Bob has one.
But ultimately, we have some things in our favor. Our companion, Just Steve, is an amazing technician. He makes things, and he's developed explosives that will help us deal out large damage to large numbers of enemies if we need to.
And since you guys are all pretty simple, I'm going to explain to you what explosives are. They go boom.
Like cannonballs. That's
No.
from Lieutenant Ara.
Better
No,
than
no.
a cannonball.
Okay.
But cannonballs do explode.
They do
So it
have
depends
a
the
lot
kind.
of cannonballs and cannons in Holland, and a lot of them are pointed towards the mountain. I'm just letting you guys know this.
That would be very good to know.
They're pointing away from the mountain
No,
or
towards the mountain.
They've got some pointing away from the mountain in case an invasion comes by the ocean, but what we were taught in training was that the dwarves are a fearsome race and cannot be trusted. And so when they built Holland, the mine and the fortress around the mine, they equipped it heavily with cannon and cannon fire to pelt the mountains with cannonballs.
Let's be, who wants a little history lesson?
Let's not do that.
We don't need to correct the history that's been taught.
That's fine.
It's
We
okay.
do.
No, we really don't. It's fine.
It's so fine.
Just know that
The last class for you.
we don't expect any dwarves to remain there
Oh,
at all.
okay.
Our full expectation is we're going to go there. It's empty, and use it
I'm
as a
just
path to Collins.
sharing the
It is
knowledge
good to
because
know.
Commandant Torvald told me to.
That is very, very
Yes.
generous of you.
And if they've taken Colin, then they've got access to those cannons that are
Yes.
pointed up the mountain. They also have mortars.
The only thing we have in our favor is
Ship
we're not
to ship.
expected.
Big mortar thing.
I would imagine they also still have that mine.
Yes. Yeah, they probably still have access to the mine. That's where all of our steel comes from.
Not as good quality, but yes.
I'm going to just assume that the invaders do not know the full potential of Colin. That is a dangerous assumption. But the ones who took it over may not have learned their history lessons from there. I hope.
If one of them at least is a half-elf, he can live much longer than...
That is true.
Less talking, more moving.
I'm just assuming these are, from what we've
Damn
seen,
it!
from what we've seen, these are all humans, except the monsters.
Oi!
They're just... All of the heroes are not.
Right, but they're lackeys.
Yes,
seems
but
to be.
if they have lived long enough to know the
That is
secrets of
true.
the mountain, they would have informed their troops, correct?
That wait, maybe.
Actually, I'm with Yuki on this one. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Like now?
Like, let's
gonna take
load
an
up
hour to pack.
and go.
Okay, let's do it. If you all are with us,
Lannis is like, I have more troops arriving in the evening.
We can wait till tonight while we make arrangements. I need to make some decisions about
I need to make more
the
bombs.
way people are getting there.
that yes, is
Sarel?
important.
Nolan's like, I'm sure Sarah will help you. He's outside.
We need lots.
Also,
seeing the
Steve,
leaders.
very quickly, I would like to cash in an old promise.
Oh
I
no.
have something I'd like you to build me.
Son of a bitch. Okay.
Can I have a smiley?
Huh?
Can I have a smiley?
I'm gonna make one just for you. I'm gonna paint a cat face on it, and it'll be yours. It's
Well,
not
the-
gonna have anything in it.
Well,
Please, yes.
Make it sparkly. Make it sparkly so she doesn't throw it.
Yeah, it'll also sparkle.
Make it
I'll
be
treasure
very
it.
bright. but no damage.
Yeah.
It explodes, it goes, "Meow." And really loud, really sparkly, and no damage whatsoever to anyone.
Glitter
Just
ever-
shoots,
Right.
yeah, shoots confetti everywhere.
Let it get into people's eyes.
Yeah,
please.
okay.
No, it just
A very
explodes for
irritating glitter.
flowers at people. Knock people out.
I love all of these ideas. So we went from making an inert object to now it's going to actually be able to fuck people up.
She has a gas bomb.
Making a gas bomb.
Noxus gas bomb.
Oh,
Sorrel?
boy.
I got a project for us, buddy.
I win! You're all fucked!
Lannis goes, so the talking is done. We'll all go with you through the Dwarven Pass.
Most of you, at least.
We need to still determine how we're going to do it. I have no idea how Umaya plans to do this.
I recommend in times of war
No, no,
that
no.
you elect or appoint one person to be in charge of all the troops.
Torvald.
No,
Torvald.
hold in there.
That's
the person
Torvald.
Yeah,
who
Torvald.
needs to be in charge of
Torvald
it,
goes, I can do that.
but Torvald.
Torvald,
You keep like, me!
no, he goes like this, and Torvald just steps in front of her and goes like this.
Okay,
How
now,
tall is him?
No,
Okay.
yeah, but he's broader than you.
but Torvald, if you're leading the troops, where are we going?
Well, I'm hoping that we can get through Colin. That is the most strategic way to go.
I love the fact that you're lowering that voice, even though he does not have a low voice.
Right?
He has a lower voice than I
So,
do. I'm doing a Minotaur voice.
it is my recommendation that until we get within sight of Colin, Umaya, lead all of us.
Well, that
And-
would be absolutely necessary. Cause
Yes, exactly, because you're the only one who knows what we're doing or where we're going.
Not just. I'm the only one that can see it.
Okay.
I can make it so people
Lannis
can't
goes,
see.
I'm more than willing to allow my
That's the thing.
men to be instructed by a dwarf.
Everyone here would have to trust me.
I'm not willing to allow my men to be ordered by humans and their minions.
Good. Umaya,
As
it
he
is.
looks at as he looks at Torvald. I mean,
I'm not
I
a
like
minion.
orcs
Sorry, Torvald.
more than I like humans.
I can't believe that you're that racist that you won't listen to a Minotaur?
I'll listen.
Excuse me! And I walk out of the tent.
My men
This is
won't.
just Steve.
He's like, I'll listen. My men won't.
Torvald's also just like,
I'm gonna follow
To be
Steve
fair,
out of the
we were
tent.
just in a war
Oh.
a little while ago.
What?
Yeah, let's go, Rainer.
I didn't hear what you said.
I'm following Steve out of the
What
tent.
about
Okay.
Leor? Leor
Steve,
can help command the
I
what
want
else?
that whip.
I gotcha.
Also, like, can it do lightning?
Glitter bombs.
I want a
I mean,
whip.
you
You
gotta
have to
We
do
didn't
the
get
magic
you have to
part.
do the magic part.
Give me the cool metal whip. that
I'll
we
get the
talked
cool
about.
metal whip. You do the magic part.
Oh, we're just dipping into Castlevania. Let's go.
Okay, so Rainer, what are you
my
doing when
favorite
you
stuff.
leave the tent with just Steve?
I'm gonna just follow Steve wherever he's going.
Okay, cool.
Also, real quick, Torvald would like to say to Lannis, I'm my own minion, thank you very much. Not the human minion.
He's like, just call him like I see them, Sir Torvald.
I'm just gonna.
Sorry, I'm gonna do his that.
I'm just gonna pat Lannis on the shoulder and walk out of the tent too. I'm not helpful.
Lieutenant Ara's like, so I guess we're
Zach
done.
says he glares back.
I guess
Okay.
we're done. When
Okay.
Umaya has determined what will happen and how,
Okay, I
We'll
will make
inform
sure my
everyone.
men are ready and to go at a moment's notice.
I'm
And she
gonna leave
leaves
my
the
little
tent.
wooden book with you.
And
You're just
Loar
gonna follow me around?
Loar goes,
Yeah.
just let us know. We're ready to go whenever you need us to be.
Uh huh.
you're the one who wanted to meet your dad.
No.
Yes, Umaya.
I came for you.
I
Yeah.
just thought it'd be useful.
Right. Hey, Nolan, buddy.
The tall boy
Yes.
Let's go have a chat. Just in the corner.
About?
too. Can you ask him if he has
Umaya's,
the trade?
Umaya and I are concerned that you didn't have your voice. You did have something to say, but you just didn't seem comfortable to share it with the group.
You know, Loar is in charge of us.
Yeah, I know.
Due to rank.
Yes, I know.
Actually, do
But-
I?
As you can see, your king does trust him, so anything you say,
No, I completely understand that.
it's like
We're
him
not trying
requesting
to
hear.
keep your
Did I
voice
ring credit to my
subdued.
dad? You think?
We are
Adventure?
here to help
Maybe. You can try
kill
to
the
pull rank.
changeling.
Yes.
That was the task that we were set forth. If helping you gets us closer to the changeling, then we will do anything the Avenger tells us to.
Umaya.
Do I have a higher rank than my
The
dad?
two places the changeling was to be sent next
As
was
far south as
County of Elventon or
the Minotaurs, which is by the mountain.
Which
Other side of the
the
mountain.
elves do
Other
not
side
want
of
to
the
do.
mountain, which is where they're trying
Colin?
to get to. Yes.
North of Colin, the
Or-
area north that does not have any cities listed.
this V or the big
that,
U.
That big U.
Okay. So
And all the way over on the other side of the big U.
okay, so like over here.
Yeah.
Okay, so just to ease your mind, one of the two locations that the letter said the shape changer was going to go to next is northwest of Colin and over northwest of Rains.
I believe
Which
I did tell them about the Minotaurs.
we do. We're going to check first.
Yes, and
then
I've,
to
I've
County of
got
Elventon.
some rangers already heading over there.
Good.
Hector starts dancing.
I was
Yes.
I was sent with Cyril and Loire, to help you guys, to aid the Avenger in what she needs.
Perfect.
And
Very
Avenger-
poor decision.
and Nilla was given with us because she refused to stay behind. She is sworn her allegiance to the Avenger.
A little bit attached.
This is good. No, the two get along. What? They're a peas in a pod.
What?
She's assisted you so much.
She hasn't fucking been here. she chased her through the forest to the ship, and that's it.
Well, and
brought
carried
food.
food.
Did all the
and-
things and made
Yep.
sure her every need was taken care of.
For half a
I
day.
can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can take
But
care of myself.
She
Thank you.
likes Yuki, which is important for Yuki. Yuki doesn't often find somebody who likes her.
That's fair.
It's important for
Oh,
Yuki.
and got her armor, yeah.
And that too.
Yeah.
So, well, the Avenger also wishes to destroy the Changeling as soon as possible.
Yes.
And that's our goal.
I'm sure of that. I just
Good.
when Loire spoke up earlier and said that we were sent to help, I was going to say we were sent to help kill the changeling, and then also anything the Avenger needs us to do until then.
Perfect. That's all I wanted to know.
Okay.
I wanted to make sure there wasn't anything
Yeah.
unsaid. Okay, good. It is our goal too. That is what I promised King Cat as well.
Perfect.
As we leave the tent, I'm gonna pull Hector aside.
Okay. So hold on. Before you pull him aside, Chuck, I need you to make some weapons, or some, it's not weapons masters, some
double
mechanical
ones.
construction rolls.
Yes,
I
yeah.
need 3 of them.
I got halfway
You have
there,
to.
Chuck.
You have to analyze
What
Nolan.
happens
Better
when
make
he
me a
rolls a
cool
double
whip.
one
You need to
when
analyze
making a Mr.
Nolan's
Smiley?
bracers and see if you can make them mine quickly.
Okay.
So all the
So what's the
smileys.
first roll?
The first roll was 7,
Second roll?
10,
And the third roll.
17.
Okay. So the 17 was for her whip.
Yes!
The first
I have
roll
one. It's on my
was
unit.
for delivery devices for your Mr. Smileys. Second
Yeah, that's
roll
good.
was for the Mr. Smileys.
No. Second roll was for
Oh, for
Yuki's.
her, for Yuki's things. Okay,
fir-
so the
the
first one was for
Yuki's.
Mr.
We're gonna
Smileys.
call
Mr.
him-
Puffball.
Mr.
Okay, Mr.
Puffball, because
Puffball.
they have her
Mr. Puffball.
flowers and
Okay.
it's awesome. We're gonna knock beat.
Mr.
So
Puffball.
you were successful on all of them.
Okay.
The Mr. Smileys being the least needed one to
Puffball's
succeed on,
better.
Yeah.
because
I
you've
like
already
Puff
built
Puff.
that. So it's just a
Not
easy.
today. I don't.
I can do this in my sleeve.
Not
Here you
today.
go.
Mr. Staple.
How many
Um,
can we make, by the way?
So how many people can help you? There is Sorel. There's you.
Yeah, Torvald's not. Torvald's still in the tent right now.
Yeah. So Torvald. I mean, throughout the time while you're waiting for people,
would go to help.
Torvald would go help.
Yeah,
you.
Torvald.
Afterwards, I was going to come
He's
help,
also
Yeah.
probably.
Okay.
but I need to talk with
Torvald would also probably want to work on armor too.
Yeah.
Ray.
And
What's Rainer doing?
Rainer went with just Steve, right?
Tarell.
Rainer's probably just trying to find an audience to try to entertain.
Tarell would help with that.
Ah, so you're
Okay.
the.
Ooh, dude, your cards.
Oh, the cards will tell. The
past, the present, and the future as
That card thing you do.
Don't throw it.
Just take 3.
Okay, we can't mute
I'm sorry.
copyright. Copyright
I'm
problems.
sorry. I love
Hey.
the cards.
Yes.
Where
yeah,
are the cards?
I thought you were just making
They're
it
here
up.
somewhere.
No, it's a thing.
I'm
I was
not-
like,
thing.
see,
I
Chuck,
was like, man, that is like really
I am
creative,
not-
Mike.
I can't even because I'm not that creative.
Eric, do you have a deck of
And
playing
I do.
cards
I know
in
it
your
as
room?
well.
They're here somewhere. I don't know where they went.
They're
We'll
lost.
Find them. They're lost.
They're giant
The
lost.
cards have lost.
Yeah, but I mean, like Eric could do it just in his room.
There you
Oh, he has
go.
some.
Did you take them?
No, he just has
That's
a
a different
deck of
one.
cards.
He's a deck of
Remember,
cards.
his are like that big.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
fair.
mine are the medieval style ones that look cooler. Just saying. Oh.
They're also much more dangerous to the people that play the
You don't have to. I just thought it'd be cool.
Now, if you're going to make a throwing weapon out of playing cards, those are the cards you want.
Yeah, right? Yeah, but Gambit uses small cards. These are huge. Anyway.
Sorry.
So you guys do
Damage
that. You
increase?
guys get prepped and do the things.
No, not behind the curtain.
Tanel would be singing or playing the drums for you while you're doing your stuff if you're entertaining people, Rainer.
You got backup.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing.
So just
I
thought to
see
let
a
you know,
set
she'd
of
help
cards.
drum up the crowd
Where?
for you to entertain,
down
and then
in
she'd
there.
play
There's
music
a
or
regular
something
set,
and accompany you in your stuff.
Yeah, okay. I'm just doing my normal routine I would do for if I was in some city or on the road to try to entertain some people. You know, my normal
Magic
scam
trick?
artisty stuff.
Yeah, he's entertaining the public.
Chuck can't do magic.
Chuck wasn't a professional magician.
Chuck can't do magic.
He just did on camera.
He just did it on
Wait,
camera.
how did you do that? I wasn't watching.
He was a professional magician.
This is what he's doing. Boom.
Don't be
There
upset.
you go.
Yuki's freaking out watching
Yeah.
Rainer.
Straight.
Partway, she would have actually arrived
man.
late to your performance. Just want to let you know. Before that, she would have sought out you to teach you the spell.
My spell? Do I get to write it down?
Yes, and I'll get that to you after break. And I think this is a good time. I will go to break. Chuck can do some more magic for people at home. And Eric, you can do your card read when we come back from break.
Okay.
Woohoo! So we're going to go to break right now. We'll be back shortly. Please bear with us. And if Chuck wants to sit and do some more card stuff, he can definitely do that.
Oh,
No,
she gets very upset.
I am good.
If you just start magicking in front of her face, she'll get very upset at you.
Just start.
Yeah. Did it get to work? Did it get it to work? Oh, sorry. Was that towards me? I can't see anyone. I can't see any cameras, so I don't know who's there or not. Yeah. See, I didn't know who was there, so I had no clue. Just been working. That's it. It's been hell at work. What? Oh, they can hear me. Nice. Well, hello, people. I'm gonna mute my mic then.
Hey guys, welcome back. Appreciate you guys bearing with us while we finished up our break and just made sure things were set up to go. So now, we're going to start with a little conversation that Umaya and Hector have, and then we're going to jump to Rainer as soon as Rainer gets back with us.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull Hector aside, and so I'm gonna make sure there's no one listening to us.
Okay. Before you do, hey Chuck, if you want to keep doing some card tricks for the audience while they're talking, feel free.
I don't think I can hear you.
3, 2, 1.
It's 30-second delay, not 5.
Oh.
So yeah.
Yes, Umaya. Can I do a perception check? Is anyone watching?
I just
Yes,
said
you
I
can
want to
roll
do
perception
that.
Roll perception check.
Yeah, 6.
7.
You guys don't notice it. As far as you guys can tell, you're alone.
So alone.
You're so
What?
sneaky.
You have
If you
my
want to
attention.
do some card tricks for the audience while they're having their conversations, feel free.
Heck yeah.
But then
They
they can't
see me.
Oh, right. Never mind. Here, use my camera.
Okay.
They don't need to see me.
Okay.
So, Hector,
Is that close
There's
enough?
one-
Yeah, that's good.
maybe one concern with this entire plan.
Is it... Were you fibbing about the landslide?
What do you mean?
On Colin's side. You said that
wasn't-
it was fine, that you know the way.
No, we're not going through Collins.
Oh.
I can get us all to Storm's
What's
Nest.
the problem?
The problem is, I'm not entirely sure if the passage from Storm's Nest to Colin is still passable.
That might be a problem. How long would it take for us to traverse Storm's Nest your way?
Well, we just probably have to go down the mountains, or
Well, I
It's
mean,
not a
how many
tunnel.
days do you think it'll take for us to go through the tunnels to get where we need to go? About.
I mean, to get there it shouldn't take very long.
But
at
to
all.
get through.
A couple hours to get up to
Just a couple hours
get up to the
get there.
entry.
Right, but then to get through the whole thing to get to
What
Colin.
I'm saying is, those passages were hidden, as
Okay.
were the ones I'm taking you guys through. The only person that will be able to see if they're passable is me, and I will not know that until we're there.
I will support you the best I can if it is collapsed when we get there or hidden. Do you have any plan B?
I do know there, if the dwarves did disappear as quickly as you guys all say they did, perhaps
Kayla?
there may still be some armories or things of the like. We certainly had. We certainly had our own soldiers, so I can certainly give us more backing from there, and we will still have the advantage of the height over the city of Colland. I just don't know if we can quite get there yet. We'll see it when we get there. I'm just warning you, there may be a snag in our plans. Because you guys said they collapsed the tunnels.
Yeah, that's what the soldier said. The lieutenant said.
I'm
did
saying,
not know. We'll see.
to you guys, they may be collapsed. They may not be to me.
Perfect.
We'll see. We'll see.
I do have one concern. Do you think there are dwarves in Storm's Nest?
I mean, I was hoping, but I don't know why no one would have heard anything.
Right, and I'm kind
Because,
of...
I don't know how much you actually know of dwarven history. You seem to mainly spout
no,
legends and racist remarks.
I haven't really said anything racist, but
I mean,
just...
you described the dwarf when we first met, and it was pretty racist.
Short and hairy, and, well, I mean, were they?
Only some.
Just the ones that went out, right? Now,
What was I doing?
I do have a question.
Can
I understand.
How much you know of dwarven history?
Yes.
We never grew our own food.
Well then,
We had everything that everyone else wanted because we operated mines. So, if the dwarves are still alive, as I hope they are, they can't be in Storm's Nest. You
That
can't grow anything.
is
there. We would have had
actually
to trade food.
very comforting to me, because I don't want to get murdered once we go in.
I mean, I would be fine.
Yeah, but I want to be fine. If you understand me,
Turn back up
I
the
want all our
speaker.
people to be fine.
I mean,
And
based on the history I've learned, they may not be so fond of your kind.
that's what I'm saying.
I don't believe that there are any there. But my city is still there, and
Well,
that's a concern for when we get there.
let's see if we can secretly get through, and if we are unable to breach the other side, through your means, we have a Steve.
Sure.
We have a Steve.
Sure.
Or
a bunch
what-
of dead people in Storm's Nest. Anyway.
Yeah, we'll see if there's any dead people in Storm's Nest, but we'll only see when we get there. I'll follow you
Fucking better.
through the way, and I will support you the best I can, especially if we find that there is an impasse.
Thank you.
Mhm.
I'm going to say.
Please don't kill me.
Now I'm gonna put my. I was gonna say on his shoulder, but I don't know if I can reach it.
No, you can't. I'm just
Yeah,
an
yeah.
average
On your
height
hip.
guy.
Okay,
You're not a super short dwarf. You're just,
that's right.
you know.
Let's say. I am willing to trust you, based on the fact that everyone is going to have to trust me. If you betray me, or any of us, I will kill you, Hector Drake.
That is
And it will not be
so
pleasant.
wonderful, and I didn't even say that to you, and I'm still not going to say that to you.
I'm just informing you.
That's great. That's wonderful.
But I do
Hi, I'm
trust
Hector
you
of
for the
Freeport.
moment.
I work for the good of all races. You're welcome.
But I do trust you for now, and thank you for being my friend up to this point.
Aw, you're welcome, Umaya.
Okay.
Maybe you'll withdraw the death threat later.
It wasn't
We'll
a
see.
threat, it was a promise.
Oh, it's a death threat.
It's a promise, not a threat.
It's a death threat.
Okay.
You've tried to steal and kill several of us already.
Did I try to kill several of us?
I mean, you've definitely tried to leave us behind in situations
Where?
where we die.
When? I don't remember this. I did try to get those shiny swords, but that was it. He wasn't watching. He threw them away.
I was watching.
He was disrespectful
You
of those
also
swords.
tried to take them from him when he was unconscious in the forge.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're pretty.
We're gonna start arguing in the tent. as
Yeah,
we
you
cut
guys
away.
start arguing in the tent.
But I never tried to leave you guys.
I'm
ever.
going to cut to Raynor. Did you
Just
want
use
to
us.
try to do a divination?
No.
Yeah, sure.
No.
Okay, go ahead and do your divination.
10.
Okay. So you lay out the cards, and as you lay them out, the information you're reading is conflicted. It seems as if there's two paths in front of you. One path is going to lead to someone's demise, and the other path is going to lead to victory. Or success. Not really victory, because it doesn't really, reading cards, not that terminology, but yeah.
We were supposed to go to Elventon.
Whole campaign's ruined.
All I know is there's a chance of death, and then there's a chance of success.
Correct. And they're both about equal chances.
All right, let's bet on the death.
Okay.
Big dark hole, big tall scary mountains. Death, here we come.
Okay, so the time passes with you
It's
guys
not a
completing
hole.
the things
They're not
that
moles.
you needed to
I mean,
do.
Kind of moles.
I didn't call you a mole.
Time passes with you guys completing the things you needed to do.
We're waiting for the other reinforcements.
The reinforcements arrive,
And we leave.
and you guys all turn to Umaya.
So what's the plan, boss?
Are we all in the same room now?
I'm assuming everyone's back in that big meeting.
Yeah. All of the heads of the groups are in the meeting, which means you have Tanil, Nolan,
I'm sitting
Ara,
behind Roy.
Loar, Lannis, and you guys.
Maya, we're armed to the teeth. Where are we going?
Okay, this is on me.
How many people are here, John? Like the total count? In numbers?
Total count in numbers in the tent?
Just
Oh.
the company.
Oh, the
Because
company.
we're a company now.
So you have 20 humans, you have 15 elves,
Oh,
Oh,
good.
shit.
and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 felinoids,
Okay. And
and
then we have
1 half calinari.
Okay.
Yeah!
Okay, so it's not a half calendar, it's one half. We have 1.5 calamari.
No, calinari.
Calinari.
It's one
No, we have a
half
half a cal.
calinari.
We have
He's
a
half calamari.
One.
Yeah, he's half calamari.
Half
Oh no, he's not part
He's
food.
not he's not
He's
a
not
squid.
part
food.
He's not a squid.
And then we have all of
The
us.
6 of us.
So
Yes.
6 of us. That means lots of.
Did you count to now as well?
Yeah. So when I mentioned the felinoids, I believe Tanel was on. Let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep.
We are
5
a group.
felinoids.
We are a group of 47
47
Armed
against
and ready. Umaya,
How many elves?
where will we go?
against an army. Okay.
15. We need to be smart, and when we're smart,
Always
each of us
smart.
can be a force multiplier.
I'm gonna pull out leaves.
I'm gonna just go like that to Yuki's path away.
I'm gonna go give them their stuff. Here's your fancy whip, and here you go.
Don't throw it yet.
Do you want to
Please
explain
don't.
to her what it is?
No, it's better if she doesn't know.
Yeah. So they're very shiny, very,
So
very,
she
very
should
shiny.
throw them like you guys would throw yours.
Yeah.
Yes. You should throw that at an enemy.
Maybe put them in your satchel.
For now.
Next to the fishing
Does
pole.
she need to light it?
Huh?
Does she need to light it, or does she just go?
No, she just needs to throw.
Don't drop it.
Don't drop it.
I don't want her messing with
It's a
lighters.
good thing she's agile.
I was thinking I could put like flint on my nails or something, and that
You
way
don't
if
even
I
have
do
to
this,
spark
I
it
could-
though.
would
It just
be cool
goes
if
when
I
you
did that.
hit it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go, you squeeze it, and then
Throw it.
throw
Oh,
it.
it's squishy.
It's like
Yeah.
a grenade.
And it's
Squeeze
squishy.
it, throw it.
Okay.
It'll explode at some point.
Oops.
She's like carrying him around on the back. Boom! Oh! I didn't know that was there.
It's a random delay. You throw it, it sticks to someone. They try and take it off. They can't. It spreads through.
A
And
sticky
then like
bomb. I would
it just
love
kind
it.
of like makes that for like half a minute until then it goes off.
For half a minute.
Yeah.
That's so annoying.
And they don't know
Such a
when it's
long
gonna
freaking
happen.
fuse.
Nobody knows when it's gonna happen.
5
It just
rounds
goes.
of
Yeah.
combat.
Oh
Oh my
It's
gosh,
more-
that's 5 rounds of
It's more than half a minute. That's 30 seconds. Yeah.
5 rounds of
that's-
combat.
yeah.
It's terrifying for someone who
It's
doesn't know what
actually
it does and when.
6, closer, 7.
It's a
Oh,
lot.
how many seconds
Like,
are
Hey,
yours?
so
I'll just
wait.
squish him and put him in
For
people's
the-
I'm
pockets
so
really
sorry for that
fast.
tangent. That was just.
I love the noise
conjecture.
thing. For the noise, could I have gotten Rainer to actually help me out with that?
I don't know. Rainer, would you have tried to help him out with the noise? Making a
Make
noise.
an annoying sticky bomb.
A noise sticky bomb?
Annoying sticky bomb.
Mm. No, I would not have.
So unfortunately,
is
they
your
don't
answer.
make sound. Damn.
Oh, well.
There is your answer.
No annoyingness to it yet. Mark II. You just have to wait.
Yep, second time.
This
Second
is a
time.
one batch, one item, one batch thing. All right, Umaya.
What do we do?
Sorry.
As I said, I can get us all there. But as what you guys believe makes me the last of my race, I am not quite comfortable with showing you where this entrance is.
Why?
Just Steve.
Like, we've literally done so much. Just, come on. Let's
Ha.
get to it.
Because you would
It's
rule Storm's
not
Nest, and I know
the
it.
6 of you that are the problem.
What, you're worried about the rest of these guys? Don't tell them out loud. Come on now.
I'm being honest.
Because they're all like listening in.
I don't know.
It's no
when we
secret.
were on the airship, you didn't trust us at all.
Uh-huh.
Wait, let's just
I do believe that
get along for now.
honesty is important in these times.
So do
Yeah,
I.
yet you don't trust us enough?
Exactly. Honesty is important in these times. Show us the way. Let's go.
I ask that at least, not my 6 companions, but everyone else, once we get there, needs to trust me enough to be able to cast a spell on them.
Or
You
can
wanna
we
cast
just
a
put
spell on all
blindfolds
of
on
us?
them and make it real simple?
The
Could
spell will
also do
be
that.
more effective.
I would trust
Spell would
the
be more
spell
effective?
Spell would be more
than I would
effective.
Trust a blindfold.
And can the spell be dropped immediately in case of like dire need?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Any
blindfolds
spell
not
can
so
be
much. It takes a bit.
Lannis goes, I'll allow that.
Thank you.
Right, so are you dropping the spell on just the army or on all of us?
On all of us if there is an emergency.
No, she said.
I said dropping the spell, not putting
I'm
the spell
saying
on.
I
Yeah.
don't need to cast it on my companions. That just means you guys. I trust you enough.
I'm gonna turn to Rainer and be like, when we get there, make sure you mark it down on the map.
I will kill you. I will murder you.
You didn't hear this. I whispered.
Rainer's like, I don't have a map.
So we all need maps now?
No, only
Do the
I have
other-
a map.
Also,
Just Dan. But just
I'm
Dan's not
gonna
here.
use.
What's just Dan gonna do?
Ara would
Just Dan's coming with us.
Ara would
What are you
say,
gonna do when somebody steals your ship?
we will do whatever the commandant tells us.
I want Just Dan to go with us. That's a good point.
And
Just
Torvald
enter the
say
ship.
what
No,
Torvald
we needed
say.
just Jack
and
with his
Loar would
amazing,
go.
like, shooting
Loar would
skills.
say, if this is to aid in this task, and the Avenger agrees, then we can't really say no.
Yuki? Yeah. Tell them to agree, please.
White flowers.
What the? Yuki, no!
Your father chuckles. He sees that and goes, that's my daughter.
Much easier.
They need to be awake to assist us.
No. Green leaves.
Nolan would actually speak up
It'll go
and
off in a
go,
second.
we might have one of our felinoids that already knows or has been around that path that you speak of.
Who?
Sorrel. He spent a lot of time with the dwarves.
Oh, him I would have trusted as well. Is he in the room or not?
No, he's not here with us.
I was actually going to request his help specifically for something, considering that he said he worked with my grandfather at one point.
Very well. I just thought I'd let you know.
Thank you.
We trust the Dwimp.
You guys have to trust her too.
It's better than the Narf.
Don't say that!
The lieutenant's like, I trust my commandant.
Mm-hmm.
If he trusts her, then we have no reason not to.
Okay.
Even if there are elves with you.
And you were naked when we met you.
I was busy in another matter
So we
when
heard.
you guys came up.
Torvald's gonna go. And it's not going to happen again, is it?
Never.
All right,
Right.
let's
then
go.
I believe.
Post haste. Let's
Let's
do it.
go.
Good evening. It is time
Okay.
to go.
Let's go.
But before we leave, can I make a sigil here?
Smart man.
Yes, you can. Roll.
Now, if he could
16.
bring us all back,
Okay.
that'd be
He's
great.
just gonna use it for himself.
If he could take us all back, if this all goes bad,
Yep,
that'd be
you
great.
draw a sigil. Just Dan, by the way, is not in the room with you guys.
Yeah, Dan's gonna stay with the ship.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, Dan's
He's not
gonna
gonna come with us?
No.
What can just Dan do?
Come with us.
And then somebody will come and steal the ship.
What about the ship?
He should come with us.
Why should he come with us?
He could fly around, maybe. I don't know.
He should come with us.
Why are you saying this? Well,
Okay.
Why do you think so?
So then maybe have him park the ship in the middle of the city.
No.
Dan should come with us.
Why do we need Dan? We should have him on the ship.
Why do we need Dan, Maya?
Don't know.
You don't know? You just have a good feeling about it? Maybe this is that
He knows
choice.
how to use those smileys.
I think
Everyone
we
can
should
use
leave
a
him on the
smiley.
ship.
Yeah, I think we should leave him on the ship.
I think we leave him on the ship. But you're the boss for now.
Loar would go, so your airship isn't going.
We can't bring it.
Yeah, I can't fit through the tunnel.
So you're leaving someone here.
Yeah.
Might I make a tactical suggestion?
Yeah, sure. What's up?
Why don't we leave other people with him? Like 5, maybe 6. And dress them as you guys.
A distraction?
So if anyone's looking for your airship with you on it, they will see it.
I want Tarnell to be me.
Does
We-
anyone have a halfling?
Well, I mean, from a distance, people would be looking up at it. It wouldn't be...
One of the elves.
That's what I was saying, 5.
Yeah,
That way, the shorter people...
can't-
we can afford 5 humans to stay on the ship. I think that would be the better bet.
Do we have 5 humans that we can
Yo,
trust?
one of us is an orc.
They don't need to be
and
trusted
one of
on the
us is a
airship.
cat.
Huh?
They don't need to be trusted on the airship. Can just stand pilot a crew with
Perhaps.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, I don't want these humans to turn on Dan, okay, and try to take the airship for
Another
themselves.
concern, even from a distance, We have a minotaur, an orc, and a cat. I don't think humans could pass as
Oh,
such.
spells will help with that.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
I mean,
That's so
Tanel
smart.
and I both know some shape-changing spells, if you will, that allow you to look like other people.
How long do they last?
Sure you do.
Depending on how it's done, they can last long enough.
Just a distraction.
If they mutiny, they will always look like that.
oh, really?
That can be done.
Could that we do that?
Yes.
They must fulfill their task honorably, and if they don't, they will forever be stuck with a hideous form.
I like that idea.
Hideous form as
Looks
he
at
looks
you,
at the
Maya.
orc.
I
look at you.
like that idea.
I know a few
Oh.
curses that Bast has granted me with that could fulfill that.
All right,
Yes.
choose your shittiest
Seems
people
up
and
your
send
alley,
them.
Rainer.
You say that to
What was that?
I said,
Yeah.
seems up your
Okay.
alley, cursing people to do what you want.
Okay.
I've never cursed anyone.
I will have
Unless it
our
is something you'd like to do.
cooks do that then. They're not
We don't
good
need
soldiers.
cooks, we have an amazing cook.
Yeah.
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 I
That'll
will
work.
have 5 of my men volunteer.
Okay.
Perfect.
The worst.
That's
And
how
she-
that's Torvald.
She'll
And
have them
she
volunteer.
walks out.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll have them volunteer. She walks out.
And those are
You're
going to be
gonna take care
the
of that.
5 most relieved humans, probably.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And Loar goes, I'll go with to put the plan in motion.
Thank you, Loar.
And he leaves with her.
Mm-hmm.
Putting the plan in motion.
I know.
In a tent.
What?
Come on, it's Loar.
Oh, Michael.
Tarnell's second move. No,
So,
I guess Dylan.
The rest of
does
us,
not
this is
actually
Nolan. The rest of us are all going to go to the thing, and I'll get my men ready to be adjusted.
Thank you.
Let's roll.
And he leaves.
Tell Sir Nell if there will not be a problem with him.
Very well. And he leaves. Lannis goes,
Or Lannis, either.
Lannis goes, my men will be waiting, and he leaves too. So you guys gather all your troops.
As
unless
we're
you
leaving,
guys
I'm
are
like,
gonna have any
guys,
more conversation.
guys. We need like a group name, like a team name, something to call ourselves.
Righteous turtles.
We're talking
No.
all of
That's
us,
it.
the company.
No, that's
That's it.
not it.
No, that's it.
That's not it.
I vote for Righteous Turtles.
I don't want that.
Rainer, what say you, Rainer?
Righteous turtles?
I don't
Yeah.
want that.
I'm in.
That's
Okay.
pandering. That's pandering. Eric loves turtles.
Exactly.
We are the Righteous Turtles.
Really?
So far, there's only 3 votes.
My husband
And there's only
has
3
turned
more of
red.
you. Uh-oh.
You turned red.
Hector?
Oh,
There's
I'm hearing a
nothing
voice in my head that also says yes.
Shut up.
If we take a minute longer to get into that tunnel or
Ah,
pit
Zach
or,
doesn't like it. Zach
or
doesn't like it.
whatever we're doing, we will be turtles.
He doesn't say he doesn't
The
like it. He
other
said he's
person likes
uncertain.
Yeah, that means he doesn't
likes
like it.
We can figure out a name later. Right now, we're a company.
Okay.
It doesn't
fine.
matter.
We're a company right
We're just
now.
a company and
We're
we're
more of a
moving.
troop. We're troops.
That's what I said. He said we're not Boy Scouts.
You're not.
We're not Boy Scouts.
Because apparently Boy Scouts are around right
Yeah,
now.
but
Or a bunch of actors.
What did they call your guys' groups in the
Or circus
military?
troop.
Platoons.
Platoon.
We're a
squads,
platoon.
We're a company.
Squad,
teams,
platoon, company.
We're a
Company's the
found
bigger one.
family, guys.
Several platoons make a company.
Family? No.
We're a company.
See, just because you said that, that means you are part of the family.
Why are
I'm
we
gonna kill
dawdling?
someone then.
You turtles, let's go.
All right.
No!
That's why.
Y'all are being turtles.
That's
We're gonna
4.
call you turtles until we move.
All right, we're
Call
going.
The turtles
ourselves
win.
The smileys.
We're going.
Okay,
The smiley
so
gang.
No,
you
just the smileys.
you guys you go out to meet the troops. You'd see doubles, at least 5 of the humans looking like you guys.
Perfect.
No one looks like me.
Going with just Dan, who's looking kind of confused. It's like, I was told to. I'm in charge, and
Yes.
okay,
Yes.
so I don't have to listen to that just
No.
Steve.
Yeah. No. Definitely don't listen to
You're
that,
in
just
charge.
Okay,
You're
I'm in
in
charge.
charge.
Okay,
You're-
good.
yeah.
Just
Good.
make sure they stay fed.
100%. Hey,
It's still
Dan, Dan, I'm not really that ugly, am I?
Of course not. No.
Yeah. Good answer.
Confidence, just Dan.
Okay, let's do.
Besides, just Dan, I have the sigil there, so there's nothing to worry about.
Oh, there's
We
still
can get back to
We'll
you.
put one on the ship.
There's
yes.
okay, sure, I'll believe you. And you guys see the airship taking off as you start casting your spell
Bye,
Troops.
Dan.
on
Okay.
people.
So, where
Didn't give it
should...
to me.
Well, I know. Just roll. I've got it in front of me. I didn't print it out. I'm sorry.
We are now 30... Well, I mean 41. We're 42.
Got a 14.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm just gonna make you roll once instead of individually for every single
Ooh,
person
this is
because
a
I don't
group
want you to roll like
spell.
40 something times or 35 times to do it. So you cast your spell on those people that are going to be affected.
Everyone but us 6, Sarnell, and Lannis.
So
Okay.
it's
What about
34 individuals.
Okay. 34 individuals suddenly lose all sense of direction and vision.
Hold hands, guys.
Gonna...
We could just mount them on
Is
we should have had
Tanel
them mount
one of
horses
you that
first.
you did not cast it on?
Oh shit, I didn't count her.
I'm asking.
What
Did
about
not count
Laura?
her?
She was.
No, okay.
What about
So
Laura?
she's
She's
befuddled
probably
herself?
fine. It's
Yeah.
her spell.
Did she just befuddle herself?
No.
No, she befuddled
Okay.
Tanel. That's fine.
Okay.
My bad.
Sorrel's like, okay, let's go. And he
Follow
rope
me.
those people together so we can lead them.
Should we have this group of horses?
Lannis goes, most of you are soldiers. Just march in the direction I'm telling you. Left! And they all start marching.
Okay.
Follow the voice. Some people get turned.
Follow
and
the
you guys
leader.
you guys have to sort of keep them going straight.
I'll bring up the rear to make sure no one wanders.
Yeah.
You guys,
I'm gonna stick with Hector.
okay, you guys get the crew
I'm
going.
gonna I'm
You
a
head
circle.
towards the mountains. Make your perception roll.
Can I make tracking roll? I have
I mean, yeah, sure. That works too.
investigation.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
Hey, we're lost.
That's an 8.
Okay, so as you
But
guys
I
get,
have a 6 in investigation.
she stops you guys as you get up to the mountain. You guys are looking at a sheer cliff face.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, Jim,
you don't see any holes. You don't see a cave.
Maya,
see
you lost.
a sheer cliff face, and you see her like going up and like touching things and looking at like the cracks in the cliff, and none of them are big enough to fit through. And after about 15 minutes, she's like, right here, and she walks through the rock.
Just straight through.
Yes.
Maya, are we supposed to
I'm
follow you?
gonna stick my head back out and go,
I'm gonna go like
follow me.
I'm gonna go like this in the doorway to see how wide it is.
It's you can't touch the sides,
Okay, so I'm
but
gonna.
you can touch the top.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm just
This
gonna
is
make
curious.
sure. I'm gonna take the left side to make
Okay.
sure the people's going through are not crashing into the doorway
Okay.
ish thing.
I'd like
Single
to enter
file.
last.
Okay. Yeah, I think you need to make a will roll to enter a dark space.
Yeah, so I want to enter last.
Oh no!
Okay, you're entering last.
What is this about him
9.
like
He was
making a
trapped
will roll
in a
to-
collapsed
Hold on,
door.
hold on. You rolled a what?
9.
Yeah, you really don't want to go
He
in.
was trapped in a collapsed door.
Hey, Rainer.
I need someone to roll perception roll to see if they
Oh,
notice.
oh,
where
I'm
you're
right
not
by
going
Rainer.
in. Okay, that's
I'm
right.
right by
I got
Rainer.
an 18.
And I'm by the
It's a
door.
10.
I'm watching everyone.
Yeah.
It's like,
I got an
man,
18.
Yeah, you
It's-
notice. You're going through your counting heads.
I got
and
14.
He's not one of them.
are you okay, Rainer? Like,
Green leaves
yeah,
and
yeah,
white
just
flowers.
Just give me a second. Just give
oh
me
yeah,
a second.
yeah. Oh, we got time.
Green leaves, white flowers.
So I'm gonna, John. I'm gonna go on the floor right in front of the tunnel wall and draw another sigil there.
Okay, roll.
Perfect. You know, if you have a light with
14.
you, it won't
Okay.
be dark.
You see him like trace this thing on the ground real quick, and he's like very nervous, looking up at the opening or at the cliff face that's not an opening.
Are you willing to be temporarily
The dwarf is
blinded?
gonna walk over, and I'm just gonna pat him on the back and go, "We have to enter now," and I'm gonna try to.
Hold
be
on. Give me a second.
collected
Let me
on
finish
it.
drawing my escape.
Okay. As you finish the sigil and you feel, what'd you roll?
I didn't roll yet.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, okay.
That should
that's
cure his
a
restriction.
21.
And you feel confident that the sigil is going to save your life. That if
You are
that
totally safe.
if another cave-in happens, you're fine.
Yep.
Are you willing to be
Awesome.
temporarily blinded?
Let's
so you
do
don't
this.
No, I got it. He's confident.
Meanwhile,
He's ready to
in the
go.
back of your head, you're hearing, "Oh, please don't pull my other leg off."
Pull your other leg off already?
No,
You're not-
no,
what?
don't ever, don't ever.
Oh, pull an arm
Oh,
off then.
I can't.
What?
Well, I mean,
No,
it's on
not that
I
either.
just did it on him.
Yeah.
I didn't calm her down.
In your head. As you confidently...
Look, I'm not going to pull off your other leg. No matter how much you tell me to pull off your leg, I'm not doing it.
Rainer
Okay,
is
good.
confident as hell
Whose
in his
leg
tongue
are you
right
pulling
now.
off, Rainer?
You know what, Steve? I'll
This
pull
is
off your leg
I'm
too
not
if you don't
for-
shut
Wait,
up.
I hear him say that. I'm gonna go like, what is it?
Not crazy.
And you guys all go in. The path is very easy to traverse. It is pitch black, so anyone that does not have any night vision powers cannot see
Does it require more than that?
at all.
Rainer, could you do me a favor, buddy?
Does it require more than that? Okay.
Like,
not once
What's
you're
the
in.
favor, Hector?
All your street magic. Is there anything that makes light? Like, why do we
I'm
have to be
gonna
so
light
black
a
here?
torch.
I want more
and
light.
just walk in.
More light.
No, I don't have anything for my street magic, but I mean, I could attempt to make some light.
It would be nice. I don't like the dark.
What are you talking about,
Light.
guys? I can see just fine.
I belong here.
I can see
Higher low.
better than
Eric.
everyone.
I'm going to grab the two humans.
Hi.
Okay, he says, I can... I don't have anything... I can light, and you guys hear... and like
Oh, yes.
4 really small, like will-o'-the-wisp size lights just pop into place and just start going with you,
That is
completely surrounding you.
I'm
That
in front,
is what I'm
by the
talking
way.
about.
I moved forward once I counted that everyone came in.
Does that work, Hector?
That
Does
is
work?
so nice.
Ah,
That is so nice.
guys, fucking say you're gonna do some shit before you do
I
some
said
shit.
light, just Steve.
Whatever,
I said
Just Steve,
light.
I know you love
That's
it.
your own damn fault.
Juanis is
Oh,
like, I agree with him. Ow. And he sort of moves up with Amaya at the front.
I'm gonna. I was using electromagnet. That hurt.
Actually, there's no heat popped up with the electromagnet.
Oh,
it's
really?
Just
like,
Can I pot
Gotcha.
one?
yeah, your hand goes right through it.
I
There's no
want
heat
one.
or anything
it's
to
not
it.
that extremely bright, is it?
No. It's just but people with night
Night
vision.
Night vision.
Yeah, we.
You know.
It's like cat's eyes, and you suddenly find a flashlight in them.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. So, but you guys are able to go through. It's not that hard of a. It's not that hard to pass.
Does it look as I remembered it?
It does.
Exactly.
Exactly. So it is a very wide area. You actually see there are some steeper uphill areas, but there are steps, rather large steps, carved into the sides, which is kind of funny because dwarves carved them. And when I say
Huge.
when I say large, it's they come up to Yukihata's waist.
They're taller than me.
Ooh,
for
I can
each
throw people
stair.
up them.
But there is a slope with a rope that you guys can grab the rope and go up.
But these
I
steps,
could just throw them.
these steps
Yeah.
were made for somebody taller than us.
Yeah, pretty much.
You
I'm
don't
gonna
think
start
they were
launching
just
people up.
compensating
No,
for
I
something?
think that there's something about somebody's ancestry that was going on here.
And by the way, they are
Hint.
beautifully carved. I mean, just amazing detailing on them.
Does everybody need to remain befuddled now?
Each stone is
For a little longer, I
A
think.
little bit
A
longer.
little bit longer?
each
But I
stone
can
is
start launching them
perfectly
up the
level and flat.
Absolutely not.
There's no unevenness about any of the stones. It's all straight back this way. So from a creation standpoint,
Yeah.
it's
Hector.
amazing.
It's
Was this-
flawless.
They were compensating for something.
Well, were these carved by the Kalinari?
They've been carved for them.
Turn out!
They did not carve
We
them.
might consider dropping the spell off Tarnell, just so he can get a little bit of this. Maybe it might satisfy his curiosity for the moment, or not.
I don't know about you guys. It looks like they were just placed here just because they could do it, not because they should do it.
You know, the hallway, the tunnel itself is like it's like 7 feet tall, but it's really wide. It looks like you could move multiple wagons through here at the same time, like one in each direction.
This is intense.
I imagine I'm just
And
moving
from what
perfectly.
you can tell of the pavement and of how it's used, and pavement is the best term. It's the stones were butted up so close you can't even see the seams half the time, even in good lighting. What you can tell is that it's been heavily used, but also taken care of.
Perfectly maintained.
Y'all were OCD.
Heavily used by like.
We're craftsmen.
Like wagons for delivery. You're looking at this going, okay, so this would be a delivery tunnel. If the dwarves are the primary miners, this is how they got their stuff out instead of sending it down a river.
What about these stupid
I'm gonna
steps?
turn
I'm
around.
still lost
I'm
on
gonna
this.
turn around to Rander and I'm
Dwarves.
gonna go. see, real dolphin tunnels don't collapse.
Well, I know what. You know what? I'm not even gonna do that because I will tear off a leg.
Not mine. Not mine.
Oh, it might be yours.
No, no.
Whose
Well, who should
leg
it be?
are you tearing off right now?
It hurts.
So you guys managed to get up
And
that part of the passage.
Imagine I'm moving just
Yep.
perfectly.
And
through it.
you see her somehow. Umaya is able to go to those stairs, and she's like reaches up, grabs somewhere up it, and pulls and just up and over.
I'm
no
way
problem.
faster than all you guys right now.
A lot faster than you guys doing it yourself.
I'm gonna be helping the people.
Could my
get up the
gymnastics
stairs,
work
'cause
a
they
little?
can't
Like help
see.
me out here?
Hold on, what's up?
Could my gymnastics help me out here?
Dude,
Yeah, your gymnastics would help you out.
You don't even have to climb. You can just jump. With your short swords out.
Yeah.
Just do a little hop.
Is pole
at each
vaulting
one.
with them?
Sorrel
I'd
is,
have a
is
12 agility with both of them out.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorrel is literally at each step just tossing people up, and then
I'm
up
helping.
to Yukihata who's grabbing them, and and then they sort of create a little tossing chain to get everybody up these stairs. It then eventually levels out.
Oh, perfect.
And
'cause
as it levels out, you guys see a wall, solid wall ahead of you. Roll a perception roll.
wait,
9.
Yeah, and you can see the opening.
Right through here. We're here. I'm gonna walk through the wall again.
Should we lift the spell now?
Once we're through.
This is taking forever.
again, helping people
Yep.
through.
Yeah, it's just literally
Yep.
Straight path.
straight
So,
path. You guys
Straight path.
walk out as soon as you're
These people are
outside.
practically
You
drunk.
feel the cold, crisp air of the mountains.
Ooh,
Yeah,
It's finally not hot.
Like-
that's a nice smell.
brutally cold. Think top of Mount Everest cold.
Oh.
Brutally cold. Your,
Pooping
your
the fur.
wind is
Pooping
pulled
my
from
fur.
your lungs.
Umaya, where are we?
We're
Pooping
at
my
the
leg
entrance
first.
to Storm's Nest. As soon as everyone's through the
Yep.
thing,
It's cold.
I'm going to drop the.
You guys would hear
Oh.
the lightning or the thunder above you rumbling. And Chuck, I believe we have a view that we created on Cinetracer of Storm's Nest.
No.
Yes, it's even labeled Storm's Nest.
Yeah, no, not right now.
Okay.
Hey guys, we're gonna have to take a break real quick. Give us 2 seconds. We'll be right back.
Okay. See you in a couple minutes.
No, in like 1 minute.
1 minute.
I
Blast
would also
through
imagine
yourself.
that since the armor and the clothes I left in, I'm not holdable.
Yeah, no.
Do I have enough fur to help me?
Really? Dude, I can't.
You have to boost your
Oh, wait.
fuzziness.
back. Thank you guys for bearing with us for a few moments while we pulled up the image that Chuck and I worked so horribly long on.
I mean, just throwing it out there. Would have been nice to know ahead of time, maybe.
I forgot to tell you on last break. Sorry. Yeah, right?
Okay, cool.
It's a heavily
Wait.
visual one.
Where are we going? Storm's Nest?
Storm's Nest.
Okay.
Okay. And see, now everyone can see behind the scenes. You might want to fly up there, Chuck.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Make that man disappear.
They're not seeing it.
It's not updating?
No, it has not.
Storm's Nest is very gray.
It was supposed to do a thing.
It's supposed to be like snow.
Oh, okay. Snowed in.
Okay.
That's an
So
extra.
there's something else going on here. But hey, why don't you just go ahead and tell everybody what's
Okay,
going on?
so you guys would see would feel the crisp air,
Did you
the
recombine the
sparse
screens?
trees.
It's just not working.
You might need to reselect the new window.
Guys,
'Cause that's- anyway,
guys. going.
So there's some sparse trees. There is snow on the ground, a lot of rocks, and very little grass. Most of the shrubbery is bushes. All of the felinoids suddenly get hairier. Like you.
Can you try to get fuzzy?
Hi!
And your fur your fur actually comes out.
Yes!
A little, not a lot, but it's
It's better
At
than
the start! My body is saying we're in the wrong temperature.
you know, even Sorrel, who was the hairless one, you see hair come out as he's standing there. Oh, I remember how cold it was here.
What color is his fur?
His fur is gray.
Okay. So he's
He's
mouse.
old.
He has gray fur.
Also.
Like smoke gray.
Gotcha.
Like mouse.
And you know
Russian blue
the
gray.
elves all act unaffected, and
The humans are freezing.
because that's the elves. That's what they do, and the humans are like,
Are they also standing on top of the snowdrifts?
yes, the elves are actually all standing on top of the snow.
There's snow.
The humans are like
No warning things.
freezing.
I'm chilling.
And or I would say, okay, so now what?
No, I wouldn't know where the entrance is.
Yeah, so the path down, it wouldn't be a tunnel, it would be a path would be off to your left. If you go straight ahead, you're in Storm's Nest. So there'd be a path that is very easy to follow down that way, and if there's rocks in the way, then there's rocks in the way.
Is there snow on the path?
Oh, yeah.
Steve,
Well,
you got a shovel?
But I need you guys to roll a perception
Oh, shoot.
real quick
Okay.
from this point.
12.
Okay.
And a
I
stew.
gotta reroll.
13.
That's better than a double.
Yeah. I mean, I gotta reroll it. It was a.
That's perfect.
Almost
a fail, though.
That's
Three?
a
Plus.
15. 15.
15. Okay, so you definitely notice.
So you can tell,
13.
tell
13.
people.
Um,
I got a
Well.
37.
Holy shit!
You definitely notice as well. Even better. I'm going to roll for you, just Steve. 'cause
Yeah,
you're
that's
busy.
fine. That's fine.
And you got a 14. So all of you notice a couple things. First off, yes, there is snow. Yes, there's snow on the path. There's actually footprints in the snow on the path.
What size?
There's
footprint?
2 small
Can I sniff them?
sets of footprints.
I'm gonna sniff
John, can
them.
you tell me if we're going in the right direction here?
Yeah, that's right, exactly where I want it.
Okay.
Can I sniff them?
There's 2 small sets of footprints in the snow and 1 large set of footprints. The large set of footprints seems older. There's more other snow in those. Those are fainter to see, but the other ones are not as faint. The other thing you guys notice is... You moved.
Yeah, is that... I'm
Is-
trying to show people everything.
Okay, yep. The other thing you notice is that.
Is the door broken?
Is the door to Storm's Nest open?
Broken open.
Broken open.
Ah, shit. I'm gonna sniff the footprints.
Well, it looks like
I'm
you're...
sprinting!
I'm gonna follow...
And you see
and-
Umaya sprint towards
Great.
Storm's Nest,
The befuddle is-
towards the broken door.
Everyone
Yeah,
is-
It's been lifted.
After her!
I'm not saying anything.
Uh,
I'm just
Everyone follow her.
Lannis goes,
We're going.
all of our troops?
Everyone.
Okay.
Everyone.
You'd hear them yelling, you're torn. It's quite a distance from where you're at,
I'm
but
gonna chase
with
after
your
her.
guys' friggin' stupid high rolls.
Wait, I'm
you
gonna
guys
chase
all
after her
noticed.
and grab her.
Okay.
No,
She
stop.
grabbed you.
You're not saying anything.
No, I
She
I
stops.
heard that.
Stop and turn around.
No,
and-
I'm gonna go. No, the Colin is that way. Someone is here at Storm's Nest.
And
Don't need
right
an
about
army.
then, Yukihata grabs you.
Can we go fast?
Picks you up.
Please put me down.
Torvald
Down.
would say, I think we need to split into groups then.
I think the men need warmer clothing if they're going to be here. Is the path to Colin all in snow? If so, they will die before we get to Colin.
Tunnels to Colin, right?
It's path, but it's once you get down a good distance, it's warmer.
But you have to get down a good distance.
How long?
Probably about 3 hours march for a group that
They're
size.
going to get frostbite. And die.
We shall take
Um,
them and go.
Why not?
Tanil goes, I could go with them and keep them warm.
Do you think Storm's Nest is inhabited?
Someone's in there. Do you not see the tracks?
So should we take care of this first all together?
Yeah, I say we all go
Or
in.
should we split? Should we storm the nest? Or should we split?
Should split.
Okay. Commander says we split.
So who goes where?
That is a good question, Yuki. That is why Umaya is the boss.
Why am I the boss?
It's your home? Well, half home?
I say we storm the nest, by the way.
I think it would be
Well, I'm
epic to
entering
run in there
Storm's
with
Nest.
42 soldiers.
Let's just do it. Let's not even think about it.
And just do it. If there's dwarves there, we can say, oh, sorry.
Yeah.
We were just making sure you're okay. The
We'll make
doors
sure
were
you're out
broken."
front.
High or low?
AKA bullets, man.
And we won't attack anything until you say so.
What?
Is that okay?
They're getting colder.
Tick tock, tick tock.
Well,
Tanil's like,
Storm's
I
Nest is
can't
probably
keep
warmer
everyone
for
warm
the
that
for the
long.
troops.
So if the troops are going, we should go.
It's not all my decision.
I say we enter Storm's Nest.
I didn't realize there was a chance for us not to go through Storm's Nest. I thought that's why like, the only way in.
Torvald looks at Umaya. It is your choice. Your people are known for their reclusiveness.
If your people are in trouble, we should probably help them. Well, we can.
But if we lose all of our
Only go.
soldiers in this, then we won't be able to take Colin.
That is true.
I can toss people off the map, right?
Should the main group, should we enter Storm's Nest and send the soldiers down to Colin ahead?
I think I'd be more comfortable with the soldiers
Perfect.
going to Colin. As well as these tracks are pretty fresh.
Yes, they are.
Probably be easier to enter silently with a fewer number of people.
We can send Valarin as Lieutenant are in charge of them.
Well, we're all standing out here yelling.
And
I'll be
Lannis-
honest with you.
Well, you guys,
There's
it
any
was a
fucking
good
one in
distance.
there.
You
We're
guys,
very far away.
it was like 100 yards. You guys
There's
only
high
got about
winds,
20
we're not
yards.
coming
There's wind.
Okay. Okay.
So whatever choice we make
We can dub
should be made
deputies.
fast.
all right.
I think so.
Just so you know,
Enter.
Lannis goes, I think only quiet people should enter. Those that can move stealthily, as he's looking at the orc.
You also have the explosives.
I'm gonna.
They're for Colin.
Should I Mr. Smiley the? I'm gonna Mr. Smiley the tongue.
No,
I will
you're gonna
kill
Mr.
you.
Smiley.
We
Colin.
can send
Mr.
them
Smiley
in
the
charge
Devil?
of those two.
Yes.
They
no.
have to work
Anybody?
together.
Who?
Tanil, Lieutenant Ara, Lear, and Lannis, because they're the leaders of their...
Can I just start walking towards the gate?
I mean,
Yes.
Yes, you can start walking towards the gate. You guys see...
Okay, I'm gonna start walking towards the gate.
I'm following Rainer.
I'm.
Lannis
Send-
goes, quiet, people. Not you.
Following right.
Okay. It is up to you. I'll have my soldiers go to Colland. And I will make sure the humans follow us as he looks at
Send the troops to Colland, and I'm just going to turn, and I'm going to go there before they do, because I already have a head start.
Lannis, Leor, Lieutenant Ara, and Tanil, you guys are in charge now. Take care of them, and go take care of the problem. Go,
I thought
shoot.
Tanel was gonna follow us.
No. Tanil has to cast the spell to keep them warm.
Yep.
What about
we're
the person who wants to follow you everywhere you
That's
go?
Nilla. She's coming.
Okay.
She's a
Loar
phone.
goes, I will take command for you
No.
of everyone to keep the peace.
That you should let Loar take command. It's okay.
Wait. And I'm
I believe
gonna
I would trust
I'm gonna grab
Lannis
Nilla.
more.
and I'm gonna say, go with. Make sure they stay
Whichever.
good. Yeah?
He's not a baby.
If you wish, I would rather be by your side, but I will do what you ask. You know, she's in armor now, by the way, and got a sword on her. Like, suddenly. Like, you grabbed her, she was wearing a dress. And now she's suddenly in armor, and
That's
there's
cool.
a sword.
That's a cool trick. I want to learn that later. You're my peacekeeper. You're actually in charge of all of them. Sound good?
Really quickly, can I
Okay.
we get to the doors? I kind of want to make everyone stop. With tracking and identification methods in my investigation, could I try to if I recognize the footprints?
Sure. Make
Oh,
a
gee.
roll. Okay, Chuck, can you zoom into the door a little bit more?
We're gonna send the
And
people off.
everyone else leaves, except you folk at the table. And Eric.
Do we have Tarnell
Yo.
or Sorel, or did they go with the group?
They all went with the group.
Okay. They're the main full body force.
So Tarell, Sorel, Tenel, Loar,
We the OGs again.
Lannis, all of your additional help headed towards Colland.
Oh, we got this. We should ask
Okay,
Dragonis
perfect.
for help
Stop.
next.
Okay, so what did you roll?
A 28.
Yeah. So they're dwarven, obviously.
You're talking the small ones or the big ones?
The small ones. The fresh ones. The big ones looks like they
But the big one
Or
was
gone.
like, how old? Because it's snowing.
quite a bit longer. I mean,
I looked
these
at all
are
the
fresh.
footprints.
Like you can tell these are footprints. The others, it's like you had to glance at. Oh, there's
Chuck, are you
footprints.
saying something or is Steve saying
Guys,
Steve, what?
the lights are on. I can see a giant fire. We should just go in. Let's just go. Come on.
With your perception roll, you are able to recognize both sets, as your traveling companions,
They look fresh.
and they look fresh.
They made it home.
As your
All
traveling companions?
Not you guys.
Onward.
Uh-oh.
Stand up. What? Hector,
Yes.
I do believe I may have been wrong about there being dwarves still in Storm's Nest. I'm
How
going to
many?
enter.
Oh
And
gosh.
she walks
I'm
in.
going.
Okay, so
Well, shit.
as you guys go in,
Can I make a sigil outside the gates?
yes,
That'd be
you can.
so
Roll.
smart.
Let me back up.
Move back out. So
Yeah,
one
he
thing
makes
you
a
guys
sigil right there.
that I need to point out is that the wall on either side, including the sloped wall, is made of metal. Looks like bronze that has been hammered. The doors look like they are solid copper.
They're pretty.
The handles are steel. I mean, it looks like immense craftsmanship. As soon as you guys step inside, what did you roll, Eric?
Can we roll right now?
Okay. As soon as you guys
15.
Cool. Yep, you make the sigil. As soon as you guys step inside, you notice the amazing brickwork of the interior, how it's pretty much seamless. The torches are lit, but they're not torches that humans are used to seeing. They're more torches of the dwarves that are oil-filled and activated normally by someone saying a particular phrase to ignite the oil, which obviously has already been said. The deeper you guys go in, that's where things are different. As you get to the main brazier, you can see past it and see that there's some damage, and there's There's dirt. It looks like there's been cave-ins. Some of the columns have shifted. There's been no repair. And you see huge rocks jutting down through the ceiling. And it's essentially as you see it on it. And it is heartbreaking to the dwarf to see this being in this disrepair. Once you get into at some point, I do need you guys to make agility rolls, especially you, Mr. Tall Lady. Just actually, the only two that need to make agility rolls are going to be Torvald and Yukihara.
Sorry about this,
I'm
Zach.
Mr. Tall Lady.
Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not bad.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
11.
13.
Okay. It's for footing, you're fine. It's more for the taller people
And
because
not bonking.
the cave-in is so extreme, and there's so much dirt piled up on the floor
And
underneath
this was
it.
already built for dwarves.
Yes, but it was built
Yes.
to be the...
I know.
Yeah.
I know where it is.
Just Steve, no bombs.
oh
no. No bombs.
It's away.
and so what did Torvald roll?
Torvald got a 15 with an agility of 5.
Nice! What did Yuki roll?
13.
Okay, yeah, and you've got those gloves.
Yeah.
And so they're able to get in, but because of the immense cave-in area, it is a tight fit for them. I mean, we're talking about the opening went from being like almost 10 feet
just above
to
my head.
being like closer to 5 feet.
just
So
above.
everyone else is like
So I'm
having
just
to
kinda
duck
down.
in and not slip and fall on the loose
I'm
dirt.
4'11". I'm just walking.
I'm down on all fours.
And then I
just
need you guys to
prowling.
roll a perception roll when you get into the main area.
Blah, 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 blah.
I'm prowling at this point.
12.
I have experience.
I'm
Okay.
average rolls.
well, that wasn't as good.
I'm
Just
8.
Steve got a 17.
8.
8. Eric.
24.
Okay.
Yeah.
Torvald got a 6. Umaya got a 17.
Okay, so Torvald doesn't notice. So you guys notice it's a big open room. You guys would see torches beside paintings on the far wall. That's what everyone would notice. Anyone that rolled above a 14.
Me
Yeah,
and
no.
Rainer.
Okay, everyone that rolled above a 14 not only sees that, they would also see the on the far right hand side. There's an image, a symbol of Hirosha on the wall, made of steel like you're used to, and there are a couple beds.
What's her version?
Looks
Couple?
like people. Looks like 2 bedrolls
Torvald's
near it.
What's Hirosha?
You don't
That's...
Oh, okay.
know.
Out of game question.
And you guys would notice that. Rainer, you would also somehow notice 2 people huddled in a corner that you almost didn't notice at first. Like the wall went, and then everyone else just sort of looked down the wall, and you see them huddling in a little indent.
I'm gonna draw my swords
Okay. And you guys
and walk towards them.
see Rainer draw his swords and start
Oh,
walking.
I'm drawing dagger.
Flex.
Do I see them now that he's walking towards them?
Roll another perception roll.
Do,
It's gonna be more
do we all-
obvious.
10.
No, you don't.
Raina, what is it?
Oh, hold on. I was trying to walk close.
By the door?
This way, right there.
By the door?
Yeah, by the door.
14? Do I smell?
Okay, yeah, you can. There's a lot of interesting smells, and none of them stand out to you.
Okay.
Reaction to my voice?
So as you get about halfway there,
I did.
as you get halfway there, and you called out Rainer. What are you following?
Yes.
Rainer, did you reply to her?
No.
Okay.
Hold on.
So as you get halfway there, you would hear from the darkness, for most of you guys, even though it's fairly well lit, you hear from that area, "This is for dwarves. All non-dwarves should leave, especially minotaurs and humans. If you don't go, I will end you." And you guys would
And
see
you
a dwarf
are?
step out with 2 axes.
Do I recognize
Yes,
this person?
you recognize him.
Did you hear what Eric said?
Yeah, and you are, his name, I forgot to write it down.
It's the boy?
Yeah.
It's Doltree Smelts.
My name is Doltree, and you are not a dwarf, you're a human. Your kind is never allowed here.
Doltree!
Are you sure about that?
I'm gonna
I
step out and
am.
I'm gonna make Doltree!
You're throwing in with humans? Look what they've done!
Hey!
You're
Pipe down.
alive?
Pipe down a little bit, buddy.
Emma pull out a puffball.
There's like 6 of us. One of you.
Shut up!
Calm down a little
There's
bit.
2
Shut
of them.
up! You're alive?
Numbers don't bother me. Take your friends and leave,
But I have a
traitor.
gift.
What are you talking about?
You're the reason they died. He waves his axe at you.
What do
We've found the truth.
What do you mean?
Oh, he's a conspiracy theorist.
As he looks over his shoulder and you see a hand on his shoulder. And you guys can hear just the slight hint of a woman's voice, but you really can't make out what she's saying. And he goes, your mother, as he motions and another axe as he steps farther out, died here. She let them in.
Just let you guys know, there were pictures up on the walls.
Yep. Yeah. There
On
were
the
pictures-
screen.
There were pictures on the wall on the
I
screen.
was panning over for a dramatic moment. Moment
No
gone.
pictures.
Actually, if you want to pan over to the other thing that's not a picture,
Yeah. Which, right over there?
no. Where did the pictures go?
I just said. That's
Okay.
what I just
Turn,
said.
turn to
Just
the other
said.
way. Other way.
Keep turning.
Turn. There. That thing.
The white screen. Go
Yep.
for it.
The chainmail around it.
Right over
Oh, is
there?
that what that is?
Yeah.
Looks like a really nice curtain.
I know.
Okay, keep talking.
He motions. She let them in. Alloy warper.
Where have you guys been?
Obviously, you've been seeking alliances with the enemy. You'd know if you wouldn't have cursed us.
What are you talking about, cursed?
At this point, the female that's behind him steps out, and you see
Kellis.
Kellis. Raven hair. Actually, her hair is not raven anymore. You see dirty blonde hair spilling over her shoulders, and she looks at you. You cursed us. We went into the dark wood. It was your watch. When we awoke, you weren't anywhere to be seen, but there was a note
What are you...
saying your betrayal, that you had somehow cursed us with your magics, and that you sought the end of the dwarves. I have it right here, and it's in your handwriting. And she thrusts a letter, and it looks like your
See it?
handwriting.
That's really far away.
Oh, she thrusts it forward, and she'd actually throw it.
Wow. I'll bet she wrote that.
Do we want her dead?
Not you. I'll bet you she wrote that.
Do we want her dead?
Sorry, you made me forget what I was gonna say.
I'm just checking.
Grab one.
John,
Grab one of the
How
goose balls
old
and
do they look to me?
Throw it right.
They
in the
look
motherfucker's
older
face.
than you.
Don't tempt me.
Just do it.
Looks like time has passed for them. Not as much as it should have, if they had not gone at all through time. But they do look older.
I didn't. How many puffballs did I get?
What?
How many puffballs
We
did
went
I
to
get?
sleep that night, and I woke up a week ago.
It was your watch. I woke you for the watch. You said okay, and I went to bed, and we woke up, and you were gone, and your note was left.
I didn't write that.
Trogast is dead.
Do we want dead?
Did you find a body?
His ashes are over there, below his portrait. All of the dwarven leaders are dead. We found the rest of their bodies.
Everyone.
Just the leaders. We haven't
maybe
finished
they-
searching. We've only been searching for 3 years. You know how extensive Storm's Nest is.
There was only one set of footprints of it?
No, there were
Trace?
three.
No, but I
Who
mean
was
like
with you?
they haven't.
We hired someone to help clear the path, a giant.
Oh crap.
Who?
Was
By the
his
name
name
of-
Gareth?
I don't know his name. I don't care about names. I cared about he could move the rocks. He moved the rocks. We let him up no higher than that.
Can I pull out my
Why
blowgun?
did you need to move the rocks? You knew how to come up the pass just as well as I did.
All the other passes were closed. We came up through Colland.
Was it shut?
Yes.
Is it shut now?
No. The pass is cleared.
That's all we needed
Thanks
her for.
to the giant.
What,
I'll bet it
was this
was-
a full giant? By any chance, or
I bet it was Gareth. They know that Storm's Nest is open now.
did he have pretty
That's all we
shiny
need to know.
armor?
So
No.
you're saying we can kill these two now?
What use are they
Don't
to us?
kill them.
They want to kill us.
Puffball.
Your friends, and this would be Dolter, your friends obviously speak of their own treachery. You're throwing yourselves in with these that would kill the last of our kind.
Wow.
What more dishonor do you want to bring? Obviously, you've already killed our chieftain.
Obviously, they just let Gareth
I
into
did
Storm's
nothing.
Nest.
No, they didn't say he had shiny armor.
Also,
It'd be very distinct.
did you ever consider that maybe not everyone else is dead? Maybe they were successful in what we were trying to do.
We're still searching, but you're not welcome with us.
That is not for you to say.
Hey, Yuki, do me a favor.
Dolter goes, it is for me to say I'm Trogas's only male heir. And we all know how he felt.
Hey, John. Hi there.
You're really fast.
Yeah,
I know.
Do it.
I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run at them and shove
What have
petals
you
in their
been
face.
telling
High or
him,
low?
Kellis?
Hi.
Keep the conversation going. Why?
I know, but I have to sort of stop and do stuff.
You're just a dwarf who doesn't even know what up and down are.
Yeah.
Really. Like, they
Shut
let
up!
other people in. Yuki, go.
Nardo run. Slam.
Kellis goes, the truth as we found it, I've shared everything with him as I always do. I don't keep secrets like you. As you're running up, I need you to make an agility roll.
Oh, that's gonna be easy.
Oh, that's gonna say. Ooh,
It's not
12.
gonna be easy.
12, but I have agility of 15.
Okay, so as you come up, you feel like the rocks are moving underneath you, and they're not. You manage to keep your footing. What you guys see, you see her run, and then she veers off
Sure.
to the right. Like,
Not that way.
far from them. More towards the tomb than her.
Not that way.
Than them. And you think you're running right up, and you, shove the pedals?
Mm-hmm.
And you shove the pedals, and then you suddenly realize you're pushing them against a wall. And Kellis laughs. She's like, see, your friends are so treacherous they try to kill us while we talk.
No, you're just kind of annoying.
Good thing that
Throwing petals.
my magics are better than yours.
She has mind
When
magic?
did you learn magic?
I knew magic.
I may keep throwing petals.
Yours was better then, but I've been practicing.
I'm attempting to make petals
3
land.
long years.
3 years isn't that long.
I've been studying herbalism longer than that bitch.
Do you want her alive? Like, I understand you want the guy alive, but do you want her alive?
She's one of my people.
Yeah, but is she the reason they died?
But that's not answering
No.
the question.
Is she the reason they died?
Umaya is the reason they died.
Mind magic user. Shut up.
Really, Kellis, am I?
Yes.
Uh,
We have found other records saying that you had returned.
show me them.
Or not.
You, I will show. Them, I won't. Once
It's a
they
trap.
leave, we'll go into Storm's Nest and I'll show you.
It's a trap.
No.
You let the giant in. I think we can come in.
Yeah.
He didn't
You'll
make
find-
it this far in.
He'll come
He
back.
cleared the path, and that's it.
So come back.
How did you compensate him?
Oh, you're blaming me for letting in allies into just this room, and yet
Your
you're the
allies
one.
are traitors.
You're
The
the one.
Minotaurs attacked us.
And yet you opened the path back to Collins, to the town that betrayed
I'm
us
about to ask
long
Torvald
before
to-
I disappeared.
To go in a rage and just use those horns.
Use them.
I wouldn't do that. The walls
We
aren't
did
so
what
nice.
we must. Well, the letters and notes that we found instructed us to do. You brought destruction on us. If
Grab one
your
of the puffballs.
minions will
Go in a
leave,
rage. Throw 'em right at
We'll
the
let
face
you.
and maybe hit him.
You know, for
Yeah,
someone who
maybe.
trains as a tactician, you're not very
This is
good
like
at
a
setting
maybe,
up a
right?
trap.
It's only a maybe.
Oh, shit.
because it's
Could hit you.
not. I feel so horrible that you would think that.
This is almost something I'm
You
willing to
used to
do.
be a friend.
This blondie is really good at
You were
screwing with
never
people's
my
brains.
friend.
I know.
Torvald,
like
We
it.
need somebody with
Torvald
the
would
least amount
go,
of brain.
my people never attack the dwarves.
Who has Michael?
Yeah, you need to sound more like Zach.
Michael.
Just
Who has the least amount of brains?
Who has the least amount of brains?
Yeah.
I'm not
And-
gonna say
and-
Torvald.
Adultery.
I'm not gonna say.
And Doltry would be like, according to everything we found, they did. Torvald goes, you'd have to prove that to me.
Doltry, who found all of these things?
I found most of them.
Well, who placed all of those things? Doltry?
Why are
Our
records...
ancestors human.
Why are the records...
First, we allow
Hector?
you to mine into
Hector?
our...
Remember how I asked you about a history
I love
thing
how
later?
angry he
Shut
gets.
up!
I love it.
First, we let your people into a small mine, and then you'd plot our destruction. Greed.
Okay.
Hold on a
but
second.
How come there's records outside the room?
Ray, is there anything you can do about this? Can you put those motherfuckers to sleep or something?
I was thinking. I was forming a plan. Forming a plan.
Could you put them outside?
Yeah. Oh,
Like
hey,
airship.
that's-
Airship outside.
airship.
Airship?
Maybe not the airship.
Oh,
Outside the mountain.
outside the mountain.
Wait, Seneca. Wait, can you send them to Haven?
right
No,
to Haven.
I can't go that far.
So if you-
They're short range.
But you
Again,
have a
it
sigil.
hurts me to see that you would betray us.
Which
Have
one's
your
talking? Which
people-
one's talking?
Adultery. Have your people go, and I will take you in there. There is no trap.
Listen, Mr. Guy.
I am now the leader of the dwarves.
Not gonna happen.
I'm not a human. I follow
I'm pretty
her.
sure
There's
the
a
one
cat.
behind you is the leader of the dwarves.
No.
Ah,
Trogas Pitmaster selected me to be the leader of the group. And though I let them make many decisions up until this catastrophe, which I regret. No more.
Pause real quick. Can you actually just make
You were
him think
never
that?
like this,
What?
Doltry.
Can you make him think that?
what?
Don't
That
you
he's
have-
actually the leader?
Your
No, that he's not.
betrayal.
It would take days.
Oh, fuck.
Months.
Fuck.
We'd have
I
to
never
chain him
would've
up
done
in the
anything
cellar
like
and
that. You know me.
feed him Wheaties
I thought I did.
3 times a day
You know her better.
What?
3 years.
with suggestions
Makes
on
a
them.
big difference.
Little tiny letters on the
Interesting
Wheaties
choice of hair
saying,
color. Sure.
"You're not the leader."
It was to
Every time he
pass
sees-
human inhabitants better
Sorry.
if she looked more like a halfling.
Sure. My people
you
will leave
agree?
if so does. If my people will leave, step outside.
No.
If Kellis steps outside with them.
That's fair.
Don't leave us
Agreed.
with her.
I'd be more than happy to step out with your traitorous brethren.
Did you just call me a fucking traitor?
Umaya?
Yes, I did.
Buddy? I swear to God.
Are you gonna
Swear to
kill
God.
me if she dies accidentally?
Hold on.
No, but
You didn't clarify about that.
I got something here.
I do need her.
I'm trying to remember what I'm gonna grab.
looking for. Okay.
That's
If you just kill her,
An
there's
extra
no way
puffball
her
or
to
something
trust
like
you.
that. I don't know.
You
Well,
did
we
make
can
an
make
extra
him
puffball,
trust
only
you.
made one.
No, you
No,
can't.
I didn't. I made
Over
five.
months.
Oh, 5? Oh,
Yeah.
does she have all 5 of them?
She has all 5 of them.
Okay.
He went intact. He was my childhood friend.
No, you don't want him hurt. Never
I'm
mind.
sorry.
Okay. Shit.
So no dead.
And she goes, them first.
After
I'll be
you.
right behind you.
Hold
I
on,
don't
hold on.
trust
You want me to
people.
step outside into the freezing cold?
Yes.
How about we go
I'm
to
sure
the
I'll
other
sit
side of
down.
the room?
Wait, do something.
Rainer just sits down. She goes,
And if we're discussing the way that things used to be then, as Trogast himself would have, give them some cloaks to stand out in the cold.
Uh-huh.
We are on good terms at the moment, aren't we?
Just to let you know, I'm voting to stay in this room and not go out in the cold. What if we just go wait in the corner? There's plenty of room here. Wait in the corner. What about that? Hey!
Doltry no. You're an orc, probably related to just Bob.
How do you know, Bob?
Because we found records that he missed when
Bob?
he stole a lot from Storm's Nest.
Bob is a shit
He
stain.
did.
Just to let you know, he's my enemy too. And I'm kind of related to him, but, you know, don't really like the guy. If I had a chance, I'd fucking off him. So yeah, we're buddies. Hey, look, an enemy of what
Let
is that saying? Enemy of
dwarves-
what's that saying? Enemy
let
of my enemy is my
the-
friend.
Enemy of
Let
my
the
enemy.
courtesy of the
Enemy
dwarves.
of my enemy is my friend.
Yeah, so we're
Let the
friends.
courtesy of the dwarves not be questioned. There are cloaks. Kalis will get them for you.
Oh, she not touching me, fool.
She nods. If you so decree, Doltry. And she walks to the other side.
Oh, she's not gonna walk past me.
Nope.
Dang
She
it!
walks to the
I wanted
other
to
side
whisper
where,
something.
there's like a well, I mean, she could. There's a huge map on the other side that Chuck turned off.
Nope. There is. So there's.
Adultery's so
No,
gonna kill
it's
you.
not. I didn't turn it off. It just didn't load.
Oh, okay.
He's
So,
had
so on,
years
on the
to
other
be,
side, you'd see her walk over
like,
to the
manipulated
other opposite side
for
of the
this
room.
moment.
I know.
Okay.
Just spin it.
Just spin it, if you can.
Not that. Not that
We
either.
could
Yeah,
Just
keep going over. It's just we can't
tie
see
them
because
up.
of the-
How
There
about
you go.
that?
I don't
Yeah.
think you.
Over there.
You don't think so?
She would walk over to the other side of the room, to your left.
I think we could.
There.
If you haven't picked up who the chick in that scene was.
And
Oh, I
she
already
would,
know.
and she would get
That's why I want her
into
dead.
the. She would lift a flap
We don't know
and
that.
pull out.
She's in
cloaks.
cahoots with Gareth.
We don't know that though.
No, I do know.
And no, you don't know.
I know, it's there's-
she pulls out cloaks that look, made of fur,
There's only one giant who wants in Storm's Nest. Just saying.
and she goes, "Here are the cloaks. Come get them."
Is
I'm
she
gonna
You
gonna-
would get them for us. Don't you need to listen to the new king of the dwarfs?
And I am getting them for you, but I don't want them any closer to where Doltry is standing for his safety. They've already tried to kill him once.
It's not
See,
deadly. If I wanted deadly,
You
As far as I
say
know,
that
the
we've
purple
tried to
ones.
kill him, when in fact, we've done nothing. In fact, you're the ones threatening us, trying to take us out into the cold, which could potentially lead to our deaths.
Your
All I'm
pet
saying is,
cat-
I'm going to continue
We
to
should've
sit
come in
in
with
this
all-
room.
Your
The whole army.
pet cat decided to try to shove flowers in our face that are
I just
I
Probably
hate that
deadly.
cat too.
Look at how
What's your
pretty.
point?
Oh, you should invite her to have a closer look. Really?
Yeah. They
Oh.
are completely benign.
Good.
Look at them.
Slowly, just show her.
Torvald has some things he wanted to say. He said, none of us were even alive when the tragedy of the dwarves happened.
Technically, it's not true.
your racial.
This is a
And he- and
racist. This is a racial
And he
thing.
said Rainer isn't even human. He can stay.
He's half.
Your people are the ones that caused it. Whether
Oh, our
you
people,
yourself
our
was
people.
alive, this would have been a response to Torvald. Doltry B. Whether or not you yourself was alive makes no difference. It was your people that killed ours, and you humans as well.
What's wrong with me?
And you
You're
act like
sided
we're
with
all the
them.
same.
No, I'm just here, man. I'm here for her.
The world is changing as it is now. We cannot
Ray,
change the past.
Ray, do
Since
something.
when
Do
where
something,
someone came from matters to
If
a
I could,
pitmaster.
I would right now. Okay, just give me a
Since
second.
when has a
I'm forming a
pitmaster
plan.
allowed any other race in? You did not know that the pass was open to Colin, so you must have used the tunnels, and you must have brought them through.
Well, yeah.
You think so little of me that I would not have taken the precaution to make sure they did not see how?
Based on the proof I've found, yes.
I ran into
believe
the
you're a
rock,
traitor.
if that helps.
And I believe you are conspiring to finish the raid that you have started.
The raid.
A raid?
What would I stand to gain by raiding where I live?
You, their adoration, them, the value and the treasure of the dwarves. You always did seem to be needy of attention.
Let's be honest.
Izzy sort of looks down as he says that.
This conversation's getting really personal. I'm going to tell you what.
Susan, you know what? If you want to
I just kind of do want to go outside now. I don't even want to be here.
I'm gonna,
Kalis is like, I've got cloaks for you.
I'm going to walk up to her and I'm gonna grab it and try and smack her across the face with flowers again.
Do I see
Okay.
any magic on
Just
the cloaks?
shoot.
all, in
Standing.
all in one movement, really
Yeah.
fast.
Okay.
Like left hand goes for cloak, right hand throwing petals in a general.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh, God.
not from the distance you are. You don't see. But you do see Yukihata walk up, and she grabs a cloak. And you see her right hand start moving towards her as she takes
Web.
it. Roll.
I'm trying to get a general area covered this time, okay?
I know.
It'll be
I'm just
so
trying
much
to
better
hold
for
your
us
arm
if
back.
she's knocked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However, I'm really trying
No.
to not be a traitor.
Knock them both. Listen.
Okay, you're never gonna convince them that you're
Yes,
not a
I
traitor.
am.
No, you're never.
I'm gonna convince
really
one
won't.
of them.
It's not gonna hurt.
Let's just
probably
knock
under
them both
spell.
out.
I'm
and we
aware of that.
We can wake one up at
What
a
did you
time.
roll?
Ah,
It's not
I got
gonna
rolled a
work.
14.
Okay.
And I
so,
got 15.
So as your
My
hand is
thaumaturgy is
coming
a
up,
9.
a web
Oh.
literally sticks you to the wall beside her, and she goes, Thank you for stopping your traitors, friends.
No, just the one
I'm
trader.
surprised.
Just the one trader.
I have cloaks for you. We've been nothing but courteous.
Do they have pox in them?
No. The hospitality of the dwarves, we would not do that.
The hospitality of the dwarves kicks visitors out to the side of the road to freeze to death. I'll take the cloak and walk out.
It's a very heavy cloak. You're like to freeze to. Okay, maybe you're not freezing so badly.
I'm stuck to the wall.
Until I start getting pimples all over myself, and then I die.
I'll take the cloak, and I'm waiting for her to start walking before I walk out.
Yep. After everyone gets cloaks.
I'm
Am I
still
still
sitting
stuck?
down.
Ray Ray's not going. Ray Ray's not going nowhere.
She goes, I'm ready when he is. She'd actually walk over and drape a cloak over Rainer's shoulders.
Sorry, that's a little bit
Right,
funny.
seduce her.
You'd literally see her walk up and just sort of
Sorry.
drape it over his shoulders and
That's an idea.
reach over around his neck and clasp it.
Seduce her.
Yeah. I'm gonna take the cloak off.
You can't tell him what to do. He's
All right.
contrary.
Intervention time. I'm going to walk over and pick him up in the cloak. I'm going to ball him in the cloak and lift it over.
Okay, Rainer, you see Yukihata walking towards you.
I have my swords out. I'm just gonna point both my swords at her. You will not pick me up.
The biggest fear of everyone in the group.
We'll all stand outside. That's fine. Take care of yourself, Amaya. I'm out the door.
Yeah.
Oh, before you leave, I'm gonna grab Victor's arm. Don't trust her.
No kidding.
I'm role playing.
Wait.
Let me role play.
And I said, no kidding. So, like, don't trust her, you mean, like, don't let
Keep
me ever
an
see
eye
her
on her.
again alive? Or don't trust her, like...
You can interpret how you want, but just remember.
No, that's all, those words are all I need, Commander. And I'm stepping out.
Torvald would look at you. I want proof that my race did this.
Oh, great. I don't have enough strength for the Minotaur, I'm sorry.
I will bring you some. That's what I heard as well.
I want to see it. Doltree looks over. And no other race is allowed beyond this point.
I know that. You don't have any evidence that can be moved?
If I did, I would go get it and bring it to you. As if you deserve
That is really
that.
heavy evidence.
You know, all you probably really have to tell him is that hundreds of humans are marching on Storm's Nest because they've heard that it's been opened. That's all you need to tell him.
And he says this out loud.
Yeah.
Walking out.
Walking out, which means what's his nuts heard it.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Maybe. Hold on. Yeah.
What's his nuts heard it.
More of your treachery. Great.
And it was sent by the
That's
giant,
proof.
by the way.
Actually, speaking of proof,
Yeah, that.
I'm gonna pull out the letter.
Okay.
Oh, I'm holding by the door.
No, I'm just gonna...
Pulls popcorn out of one of your vests.
He's like,
Do you have popcorn in one of your vest pockets?
somewhere.
I'm like trying to circle
It's
around
drama hour.
Rainer.
Torvald
Here we
would
go.
look at Rainer and say, please go with them. They might need your help.
I refuse.
I will pay you more.
I don't want your money anymore.
Oh.
Personal now. See, he's been called all sorts of bad stuff. And it's warm in here.
I'm circling.
Fine. Then will you be my eyes? One of
Sure.
us needs to defend the rest of the group in case there's a trap outside.
By the way, no, Rainer's not getting offered more money. I want to throw that out there.
No, Torvald.
From Torvald.
paid
That's
him.
no.
Oh.
That's what Zach just
Oh.
put in the chat.
Okay.
Yeah.
He
That
would let
says he
Rainer
wants
stay.
me to
Yeah,
stay.
he said Rainer would. He let
Yeah,
Rainer stay.
Shots fired.
Yeah. One of us needs to defend the rest of the team. Group, I'll go with them.
I'm staying in here.
Of course I'm used to
First of all, I'd like to pick up the paper that she threw at me that I supposedly wrote.
Roll an investigation check.
Thank you.
Hey!
That is a 15.
decent.
Okay.
An investigation of 6.
So you read through it and you look at it and it was written by you. It is your handwriting. You recognize it. There's no way anyone would have been able to forge it that good.
What does it say?
It literally. So it says.
Is it in Dwarvish?
It is in Dwarvish. It's in Dwarvish, and it. I don't have it written out. I probably should have. I'm sorry. I'm a horrible DM.
No, you're not. You're doing a great job right now.
It basically, it's like gloating. It's actually addressed to Kellis.
Cal specifically.
Yeah. I finally got one up on you. I can't believe you fell for this. By time you wake up, it'll be too late. I already have my plans in motion, and I will rule the dwarves, or at least what's left of them.
I did not write this.
And it's signed by you.
I did not write this.
Is there another version of you running around somewhere,
And
like an alternate dimension?
More importantly, it's got the Alloy Warper sigil in it.
Did your mom actually die, or is she just mocking people?
How long has Kellis known mind magics?
I don't know.
It's not a trait she ever cared to share when the three of us
I don't want to
adventuring.
talk more until they are all gone.
I'm working on it.
They're
And-
outside.
No, we're not.
I'm not.
Right,
You
they're
said
all
you're standing on the
standing.
edge.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I wasn't talking about Lander. I said they're all outside.
And your friend.
I'm trying to get him
I do
out.
not know what he is.
He's
What?
human.
Whoa.
You can tell.
Whoa.
And yet he does things I've never seen a human capable of doing.
Oh yeah, Ray Ray, show them some magic.
Dultree would
Show
walk.
them some magic.
What?
Why
Dultree,
didn't you say so?
Dultree would walk up
Rainer?
towards you. What do you do, Rainer?
She walking. I'm pulling.
He.
I'm holding my sword
the
out to her.
guy,
He.
not the girl.
Oh, I'm holding my sword out to him.
Not the evil bitch.
Not the
Yeah,
evil bitch.
he's got 2 hand axes prepared. Also,
Yeah,
I mean, he
I'm
hasn't put
trying
them
to
away.
keep him at bay.
So, what are you?
I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out.
Fine. I don't know, then you won't go any farther than here.
I didn't say I was doing. All I said was I'm not leaving this room. So, I kind of said I wanted to move farther.
He also shouldn't watch us enter Storm's Nest.
I can fix that.
No, you don't.
I can ask. You call him my friend, I cannot control him.
Kellis, go ahead and take the others out.
Yeah, going out, whatever.
And she's like, after you? And you guys go outside.
Okay. Well, while we're outside, I'm going to try to stuff a Mr. Smiley up her ass.
Okay.
You don't think it's too soon?
No, right when we're at the tunnel, not before. I
Yeah.
don't want the tunnel collapsing.
And actually, this is where we're going to end it. We're already 40 minutes over.
Okay.
So we're going to end it here for the night.
Wow.
We'll pick up next week.
We're gonna die.
So should we run that next week, or?
Yeah, so next week we're going to jump in and run both things that are happening at the same time.
We should have just
Cool.
brought all 47.
Okay.
We should have brought all 47.
Should have brought all 47.
That was my idea.
Just run in there.
So thank you guys for
Follow on.
watching. We appreciate it. Go ahead and mention that thing. Go ahead
Yeah,
and
that's
mention
what I was
that.
asking.
Yeah, yeah.
If we can
So
run
so
that for next week.
yeah, we'll run it next week, but we'll need to tell them this week.
Okay, cool. So just to let everyone watching know, we are going to do a little more interaction with the audience. We want to do a sort of contest. So essentially, we're giving the opportunity for someone, one of you guys, to voice Just Dan for an episode, to connect with us and actually be a part of the stream.
Or Nilla. I'm
Or
going to
Nilla.
extend it to Nilla as well because we now have an NPC that is attached to Yukihara. So
You can be
Nilla
Nilla
or Just Dan.
or Just Dan. And the way we're going to run that is next week while we're doing the stream, we're going to be going through your comments, and whoever has the best comment, according to all of us, you're going to win, and then we'll contact you.
We're going to extend that to actually anyone in the party. Because if Just Dan's not there, then anyone in the party. Any one of the NPCs that we currently have with us.
Correct.
Yeah.
So it could be Willica.
You
it
can
could
pick.
be. You can pick on
Yeah.
who you want to voice and get to roleplay.
Yeah. So, like most entertaining comment or something along those
Yeah.
lines. Yeah.
So-
And that'll be during next week's stream, and then we'll go through and we'll announce the winner.
Awesome sauce.
Woohoo!
So make sure you guys comment in chat.
And also tell your friends so that, we can just open the pool up and get more people to view and support so we can create a more entertaining stream. Speaking of which, want to mention we do have lots of social medias. So we're out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Look us up all out there, HOH Presents, and all of the others that you see on our info screen. Don't forget YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube. The more subscribers we can get, the quicker we can open up a YouTube merch store, which is going to be priced better than our existing merch store, which is out at Zazzle. There's some wonderful things at Zazzle. Definitely go pick up some HOH Presents merch, some Council of 10 merch, some R4D merch, some Fortune Favors the Board merch. Just basically, any money that you spend comes back to the stream so we can make it a better experience for all of you. So I want to thank you guys again for watching. I want to thank Chuck at Endearing Films. Thank you, Chuck.
Oh, you're welcome.
I want to thank Goth Mom. I want to thank Four Eyes Ales. Also USS Balthazar. If you guys have not already supported them, go out and support them. They help disadvantaged children get into things like cosplay and theater and performing arts and get them into the stuff that they can't normally get into on their own. So look them up on Facebook. Aside from that, next show that we're going to have on HOH Presents is Fortune Favors the Board on Thursday at 8:30. Next Sunday is R4D at 7:30, and of course next Monday is us at 5:30. We'll see you on Monday.
Bye, guys.
It's good to see you, Eric. See you next week, man.
See ya.